Eagles now. We get busy, chasing Trizzy. Eagles now. Bruising birds, we keep it litty. Eagles now. Pre-game, post-game, make it look easy. Eagles now. No one likes us, please believe it. Eagles now. Super chats, we keep them coming. Eagles now. Jalen a booby, keep it running. Eagles now. Shots downtown, A.J. Brown. Eagles now. If you ain't know, you know it now. Eagles now.
Philadelphia Eagles Now is live here on Chat Sports. Chase Sr. here with you, as well as producer Trizzy Trace, Abby Alonso hanging out, and all of you, the city of Philadelphia, the Fly Eagles Fly family. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Did you like that new intro song? Thanks to our boy Potion. If that's the case, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video, and let us know what you think about that new intro song. Scale it for us from 1 to 100. 100, so lit. 1, you don't like it at all. And if you don't like it, you just ain't alive. Want to hear from you in the comment section right now as people continue to get that notification and they pile in. Those of you who are here hanging out with us right now, Brandon Peck, Tyrone Williams, Elijah, the OG is back. Shauna Meese is also here, typing that Fly Eagles Fly. We have an absolutely loaded show coming your way. Going to take a look at what Colin Cowherd had to say about the Birds this week. Is Jerry Jones scared about the Eagles? And especially Jalen Hurts, given how he's played the first 2 weeks, Dak Prescott could never. We'll take a look at what Carson Wentz said about going up against his former team. Interesting note here for Carson Wentz. He has played every team in the National Football League except for the Philadelphia Eagles. Obviously last year with the Indianapolis Colts, now with the rival Washington Commanders. And then we'll be taking your questions and super chats as well. So I'm looking at the comment section here, and I see a lot of people throwing Fly Eagles Fly into the comment section. Sean Amise is leading the charge. Mike Halo, Fly Eagles Fly. How about the votes, though, for our new intro song? Spa City Chop, Fly Eagles Fly. Tyrone Williams going 100. Elijah 100. Sean is saying, I hate Carson Wentz. We're going to talk about Carson Wentz coming up here in just a few moments. Sean and now adding a 100 for our new intro song. SS saying, I didn't hear a new song. I got an ad instead. Shoot, we can run it back if we really want to. It's this many people here. You know what? Let's wait until 100 people are watching live. Let's try to up the audience a little bit, and that'll keep some people hanging out. So 53 people watching live right now. We get some more people. We'll play that intro song once more. Some of you got the advertisement, but now the official show is officially underway. And with that, want to know where you're at. How about them Cowboys? We're emanating live from the Chat Sports Studios in Dallas, Texas, in enemy territory. Still, always supporting the Philadelphia Eagles. Where are you, though? Let us know right now in the comment section. Shauna, can you call me Ben? I do remember that note from the other night that you couldn't get into that other YouTube channel. So, yes, I will try my hardest to remember that you are Ben and not Shauna, although so many comments throughout the day. If I mess up, please forgive me. Albert G. I think the Eagles are the most dangerous team in the NFC. Do you agree? I do. Use the hashtag Eagles so that you can get that question featured in an upcoming mailbag. Some Black Ninja. I won't cheer for him since he's a rival, by the way. I hear ya. And the location's starting to pile in. Nick Walker is in Utah. Tyrone Williams, Lancaster, California. Jamya, hopefully I pronounced that right, tuned in from Connecticut. If I messed that up, please let me know. SS, Los Angeles. West Palm Beach from Jamie. Mike Halo, Levittown, Pennsylvania. I met a girl on the Jersey Shore boardwalk back in the day who was from Levittown, and we had a couple of dates, and then I kind of realized that she wasn't my type. Chicago, Illinois. This is when I was like 13 years old, by the way, just young getting it. Nick Stone, Chicago, Illinois. Bay Area baby from Brendan. St. Pete, Florida, Mike Shockley. Oh my gosh, thank you for reading my message, Albert G. Albert G, you are a G. Clip that, send it to the homies. Austin, Texas, Ryan Rowe. Minnesota from Grom. Just call me Marcos from Jamya. Can y'all change your names? Maybe, and then I'll remember them. I'm getting a lot of requests here. I'm going to do my best, I promise. Collegeville, Pennsylvania from Michael Sibley. Hey, first super chat coming in. You know what that means. It's coming in from the homie, the true, real one, the OG, a big supporter of Philadelphia Eagles now, a big supporter of Philadelphia 76ers now. Is here at Chat Sports. They call me Mr. Philadelphia. It is Lion Fighter X real one. He knows what to do. He's a part of the real one movement. What's poppin', Chase and crew? South Jersey here, but I can see the Philly skyline. I see the Dallas skyline from my crib, and when I was growing up watching Entourage back in the day, I saw this clip of them hitting golf balls in the Los Angeles skyline, and I was like, you know what? When I grow up, when I have enough money, when I advance in my career, I want to be able to have a view of the skyline. Now, it's not Philadelphia. I had that when I was living at Temple University to a certain degree. My view now is killer, but skyline view, shout out to my boy Dylan Rudisil, the homie watching from Philadelphia. He has an awesome skyline view in Philly, so I live vicariously through him, and I get to wake up to the Dallas skyline. So Lion Fighter, cheers to you, my guy. Now, it is Thirsty Thursday here on Philadelphia Eagles now, and if you joined us last week, it got crazy. $1,100 in Super Chats. I think I may have shotgunned 8 beers throughout the show. Trace was doing a lot of beer bongs. Abby came on. They did a little beer bong race. We're down to have another happy hour. So you just saw me take a sip of beer for Lion Fighter. That's the $5 beer cheers. $25, Trace does a beer bong. $50, I will shotgun a beer. Every $100 that we get in Super Chats throughout the show, Trace, myself, we will sing the Fly Eagles Fly theme song, and every $200 that we get, it's the No One Likes Us song. Now, we sang those songs a lot last week. We're down to party once again, and we're having a little bit of a Super Chat competition with the fraudulent franchise that's now live in the other studio. It's the Miami Dolphins channel. Dolphins Today, hosted by my homie Will Scott, and I just don't want to let Miami take down Philadelphia in Super Chats because is that city real? It's going to be underwater soon. Will you boo or cheer Carson Wentz? I've never been to Miami. It looks beautiful, though. I'm just kidding. B for boo, C for cheer. This is the question of today's show. B for boo, C for cheer. I understand this game taking place at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, but without Carson Wentz, Philadelphia probably doesn't win a Super Bowl back in 2017. He played 13 games. He was fabulous. And the Eagles that year were dominant. They got the number 1 seed in the NFC and had home field advantage at the Lincoln South Philly because of Carson Wentz. But the tenure did end on a sour note, and he kind of forced his way out of Philadelphia in a kind of Ben Simmons-like fashion. So B for boo, C for cheer, what you got? Cab 5.0, B. Barbara, B. Lion Fighter, gonna boo. Currently rebranding, boo. Ryan, boo. Elijah, boo. Brandon Ford is back saying F Wentz. Michael Sibley, B. Daniel, B, of course. Brian, B. Cab, love what he did in 2017, but he was a terrible teammate. He admitted some of his faults, and we'll talk about that on the show here today. Nick Stone going B. MGNG typing H. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's not an option on the screen, but I'll still give you a shout out, my guy. You meant B because B is right by H on the keyboard. Let's ride. James Delios, B. Boo till I have no voice from Michael McClellan. Appreciate those votes coming in. Another Super Chat coming in. This one from Brandon Ford. F Wentz. It is Hurts season, and through 2 weeks of the season, Jalen Hurts has been the MVP for the Philadelphia Eagles and one of the leading MVP candidates so far in the NFL in the early goings here. I mean, my goodness, he's taken strides as a passer, at least it seems as such, and he's been really good running the football as well. Brandon Ford, cheers to you, bro. By the way, if you ever want to drop off that Casamigos, he didn't do it on Monday night, all good, but I'm just saying, we'll be here. 2323 Bryant Street, Dallas, Texas. Who you got on Sunday? Going to be that 1 o'clock Eastern game, NFC East divisional rivalry game between Philadelphia and Washington. I'm going with the Birds. Now, a lot of you were annoyed by me, and that's fine. I ate the crow on Monday Night Football. I told you, I thought the Vikings were going to win, and when I'm wrong, I will admit it because I'm a real one and I am not fraudulent. I was wrong about that game. I thought Minnesota was going to win in a close one, and the Eagles thoroughly dominated and outplayed Minnesota. I think they win this game. Now, they are touchdown favorites in this football game. I'm not sure it's going to be that great of a deficit, but I do like the Birds to win. PHI for the Eagles, WAS for the Washington Commanders, who have the worst owner in all of sports now that Robert Sarver, no longer the owner for the Phoenix Suns. Dan Snyder, fraud. Cab, Philly. J Money, Eagles. Ryan Rowe, Birds. Hurts will be better than Wentz from Brian. I hope so. Cash, Birds. YBW, Philadelphia, Michael Wright, Birds, Rico, boo on baby Wentz. My bad, I mean Wentz, but he said wimps too. Well played by you. Better we are from Daniel. Philadelphia from Michael. Barbara Elliott is here. Type in that PHI. I thought the Eagles were going to lose to Minnesota too. Glad we took care of business. Always happy with the Birds win. That coming from Lion Fighter. Isaac, Philadelphia. What happens if Wentz wins this game? You get him back at the link in a couple of weeks. That's what you do. You see what Hurts did when they asked about Wentz from Michael Wright? Yeah. But he is always very well thought out and very well spoken. No surprise there from Jalen. SS, Birds, Hurts makes much better decisions than Wentz, and he's a better team leader. People rally around him, and I think that's been somewhat noticeable. Albert G., I see what you did, man. Hashtag Eagles. You followed those directions. Good job by you. Speaking of that, 2 mailbags on our live show today because we do audience interaction better than anybody out there, and I just want to chop it up with all Eagles fans out there. So if you want a question featured on the show, if you just want to share your thoughts, your super chats as well, that's how you get involved in our mailbag flow. Use the hashtag Eagles, better yet super chat, to get featured on the show. More shout outs to those of you watching. Albert G, Chase Elliott, welcome back, my guy. Mike Shockley, Cash Owner, MGN, Preach Hamilton, Philly will kill. Let's ride. Now that we have 100 people watching live, I told y'all that we were going to play again the intro song from our guy Potion. A little backstory here. During last week's live show, we're going to continue to go live every single Thursday, 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. For those of you living internationally, I know there are a lot of you tuned in from Australia, England, all across the globe. You can do the time difference there. 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific, moving forward every Thursday on Philadelphia Eagles Now. So Potion, a diehard Eagles fan who we had on the show during our watch party on Monday night, he was getting lit in Las Vegas. He lives in Vegas, right? And he took 30 minutes to put together this intro song for Philadelphia Eagles Now, and then I edited the video on top of it. So for those of you who haven't seen it, here it is right now. Eagles Now, new intro on our live shows from Potion.
Eagles Now, we get busy, chasing Trizzy. Eagles Now, cruising birds, we keep it litty. Eagles Now, pre-game, post-game, make it look easy. Eagles Now, no one likes us, please believe it. Eagles Now, super chats, we keep them coming. Eagles Now, Jalen a booby, keep it running. Eagles Now, shots downtown, AJ Brown. Eagles Now, if you ain't know, you know it now. Eagles Now.
So everybody clap it up for Potion, because I think that intro song, he kept it 100, and I'm giving it a 100 rating. Before we start the official show here, grade the new intro video from Potion 1 to 100, and I'll give you shout-outs here. I thought it was awesome. Lion Fighter going 100 emoji. Chase Elliott, that's like 1,000 million. I like it. Daniel, giving us the clap emojis. Michael Wright clapping it up. Rico T, 100. Donnie, 100. Derek, big fan. Ryan Rowe, 100. Leroy, 100. 100,000 from Fat Mickey. Appreciate that, bro. J Money Gaming, 100 out of 100. Clap, clap, clap from Spirit Hunter TV. Spirit Hunter, definitely a real one. He's been tuned into a lot of our live shows and watch parties, sending in those super chats. 100 from Cash Owner. That's good stuff right there. Show some love to Potion. So the minute shot clock is on. 2 things. How many likes can we pick up before we start the show? With about 100 people watching live and 36 likes. I'm putting you to the test. I brag here at the Chat Sports offices that Philly fans are the best. We're passionate. People don't like us, but we don't care. So let's show the bosses here how passionate you are by hitting that thumbs up icon and liking the video. And also, how many super chats can we get in the next minute? We'll take that to the 1:30 marker. So 90 seconds total before we start our official show. How many likes, how many super chats that can we get in? And every super chat that does come in, we are guaranteed to get you featured on the show. So I'm putting you to the test, and I'll give some shout outs here before we officially start the show. Brian Borstein, that's pretty fly. I totally agree. Michael Sibley, Derek Ybarra, Sean Amis, like the video. Yeah. Get that mod game going. Cash Owner, Eagles, like the video from Sean. I don't know how to super chat. So you see that dollar icon right below the chat? That's how you super chat. Ayo, Brandon Ford with the $10 super chat. He was able to meet the deadline there. 20 seconds left on our shot clock here. Brandon Ford, 10 bones. My bad, bro. I got a little lost at Baby Dolls on Monday, but this Sunday, as promised. Now, Sunday's game is going to be a little bit early for us, especially Central Time. We will be doing a watch party against the Washington Commanders. So if you don't come before the game, then that's fine. Oh! Let's go! Elijah! 50 bones! Cage Brew! Dolphins at $10. Dolphins at $10. They're live in the other studio. We're having a little bit of a super chat competition. Elijah with the 50-piece. That means I have to shotgun a beer here. Now, let me do that. I'm going to do that after the first segment because I don't want to have beer on my shirt in case I do spill because it's a light-colored shirt, and I don't want to do a video that's going to go on the channel with me looking sloppy because I ain't sloppy. But a couple super chats coming in. Did we get to that one from Elijah? Did we show it? Oh, there it is right here. Okay, 3-0 come Monday, 38-24 Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. $25 away from doing the Fly, Eagles, Fly song. Elijah, thank you for that 50-piece. Shotgun coming up. And then Cage Boo with the $5. In the meantime, I will beer cheers to that. Eagles Now happy hour is on and popping. We get to $200. We're throwing on the cowboy hats once again, and we're singing the No One Likes Us song. And because we got super chats in, we ring the Liberty Bell. Eagles Now happy hour. Every $5 beer cheers. $25 Trace beer bunk. $50 shotgun a beer. Eli, I gotcha. Every $100 Fly Eagles Fly. Every $200 No One Likes Us. No One Likes Us. Stay tuned for that. Also, so much more fun left to get to. Here's what we have on the docket. Latest Eagles news and rumors. Colin Cowherd loves the Birds. Did Jerry Jones admit he's scared of Philadelphia? Fly Eagles Fly. Birds taking on Carson Wentz. We'll do a Commanders and Philadelphia Eagles preview. That game coming up on Sunday. Introducing our new theme song. We have played it twice, but for those of you who are piling in for the first time, you can hear that again. And then we'll also be doing 2 mailbags. Hashtag Eagles Super Chat. Make sure you get those questions in starting right now so that producer Trizzy Trace can see them. And then Super Chat's guaranteed to get them on the show. Yeah, we'll just do the regular intro here, Trace. So coming up now, Colin Cowherd loves the Birds. Jerry Jones talking about the Eagles. We're about to dive into it right now. 100 people watching live, 60 likes. Let's get to 69 now, and then 100 after that. Eagles country, let's fly. You're watching Philadelphia Eagles Now by Chat Sports. Chase Senior here with you. No matter where you are or how you're tuned in, greatly appreciate all of your support of the channel. Today's show, locked and loaded with another good one, all presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. You want to hear a crazy story? A year and a half ago, I started here at Chat Sports on March 1. I was the 8th employee. During that time frame, we've been able to build our company to 20 employees, and we just expanded our office and our studios because we're growing like crazy. We wouldn't be able to do it without LinkedIn Talent Solutions. And for all of you out there who run a small business, you can post your jobs for free and bring in quality candidates by using that link at the bottom of your screen, linkedin.com/NFL Daily. We'll tell you more about them coming up here in just a few moments. So I want to begin with this before we get to Jerry Jones basically admitting that he's scared of Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Oftentimes, Colin Cowherd doesn't always show praise or show love to the city of Philadelphia or the Philadelphia Eagles. But his tune has changed throughout the first 2 weeks of the NFL season because he loves the Birds. He loves what he's seen from Jalen Hurts, and he argued that the Eagles are the top team in the NFC. And what I personally like about the Philadelphia Eagles, a couple of things, right? Because they're in a really good position with how Howie Roseman has built this roster. They can win in a variety of ways. In a shootout, or in a knock-em-out, drag-em-out type of brawl by running the football or passing it. They can hit you with finesse, or they can play bully ball with the best offensive line in football. They also have elite offensive weapons. So for opposing defenses, the Eagles are very hard to plan against because Jalen Hurts can do everything. He can hit A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, or Quez Watkins on one of those vertical balls. Also a very good stable of running backs. And this Birds team has a great offensive line that allows you to win in a multitude of fashions, as I talked about just moments ago, and they have a really good secondary, which is really, really important in today's pass-happy NFL. We saw that with Darius Slay and James Bradbury locking down Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, causing a lot of problems for primetime Kirk Cousins. The Eagles' offensive ranks throughout the first 2 weeks of the season. I was expecting Shane Steichen and Nick Sirianni to have this unit in a good spot. I got to be honest. I didn't expect them to be this good early. They've been able to take that step because of Jalen Hurts. They are number 1 in total yards per game at 470 plus. Number 2 in rushing yards. That's something we did expect because they were the leading rushing team a year ago with nearly 190 rushing yards per game. They're number 5 in points, averaging 31 points per, and number 7 in passing yards. And a lot of this is because of what Jalen Hurts was able to do against the Minnesota Vikings. Trace, you don't have to go to that. It's all good. These are his numbers from last year. He completed 61% of his passes for more than 3,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 9 picks. And already in the early going, he's been even better than these numbers and more elusive and dynamic, and it's looked as though he has taken strides as a passer. And my biggest takeaways for Jalen Hurts throughout the first 2 weeks, he's made mechanical improvements with the grind that he's put in throughout the offseason. The accuracy is better. So too is the anticipation. I really like how comfortable he is with throwing on the run. I've said this for a long time that his deep ball accuracy is completely underrated. We saw the 54-yard bomb week 1 to A.J. Brown, then the 53-yard tutty in week 2 to Quez Watkins. Really good touch and able to identify where the safeties are playing on those particular plays. Has a knack for obviously running the football. Cool, calm, and collected with those leadership qualities that I really think Carson Wentz lacked, and that's what Hurts' strength is. And if you look at Jalen Hurts' numbers, since he came into the league from a passing component and passing perspective, completion percentage, accuracy, he's actually the number 1 rated passer in the NFL in the early going here. All of those numbers are increasing. And this is what Colin Cowherd had to say about Hurts, the strides that he's made, and the Eagles as a whole. Let's not pretend like this comes from nowhere. Philadelphia made the playoffs last year. Philadelphia had an excellent offseason. It's a bad division, and Jalen Hurts got them into the playoffs a year ago. They upgraded the defense. They're the number 1 offense in the NFL right now, and they look really good. The thing about Jalen Hurts is he's been doubted everywhere. He got to Alabama. They went to 2 titles. He went to Oklahoma, put up Heisman numbers. Then he got to the NFL. Everybody doubted him. Everybody slighted him. There's a lot of things that he does, which is what the all-time legends do. His work ethic, unbelievable. Weight room accomplishments, remarkable. His feet and ability to shift the pocket, very, very good. And the leadership stuff is also excellent. And we have been hurt before with getting our hopes up early in the season, but it's hard not to get excited about the Eagles. I mean, my goodness, throughout my lifetime, I'm 30 years old. The Eagles have suffered so many heartbreaks. And I want to avoid that, obviously, and they're 1 injury away from potentially an injury derailing their season. But when you look at this roster and when you canvass it, they are deep, they have premium talent, they are versatile, they are well coached outside of a couple of things like illegal men downfield, and that's why so many people are excited about the Birds, and that's why a lot of national media types like Colin Cowherd are hyping this team up. So I want to hear from you right now in the comment section. I know a lot of you are hyped, right? What's your confidence level in the Eagles right now moving forward? I want you to get into the comment section down below, show off that football intellect, and voice your confidence level in the Birds from 1 to 100. As I mentioned off the top of the show, Philadelphia Eagles Now presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. For all the employers out there, any bosses, you can post your job for free if you head to linkedin.com/NFL Daily. And I'll tell you this, with how chat sports has grown, these days, every new potential hire can feel like a high-stakes wager for your small business. You want to be 100% certain, like we were with Abby Alonso, our new hire here, that you have access to the best qualified candidates available. That's why you have to check out LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the right people for your team faster and for free. Then you can add your job and the purple hiring frame to your LinkedIn profile to spread the word that you're hiring. Simple tools like screening questions make it easy to focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience so that you can quickly prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the qualified candidates that you want to talk to faster. So post your job for free at linkedin.com/NFL Daily. That's linkedin.com/NFL Daily to post your job for free. 2023. Terms and conditions apply. We'll put that link in the comment section and the description of this video. So I do want to now pivot to this on Philadelphia Eagles. Now, again, everybody who's hanging out with us greatly appreciate it. Did Jerry Jones admit that he is scared right now of the Eagles considering how good this team has looked and where the Cowboys are? How about them Cowboys? When he was asked about the Eagles. Now, he did say a couple of things about the Birds, most specifically about Jalen Hurts. And look at Jalen Hurts here after this Monday Night Football victory over the Minnesota Vikings. This dude is jacked. Colin Cowherd talked about his weight room regimen, but also on the practice field and away from the facility at the NovaCare complex in South Philly. You can tell this guy has really put the work in. And Jerry Jones, when he watches Jalen Hurts, probably gets reminded of a couple of really good quarterbacks who we've seen over the last couple of decades. When I watch Jalen Hurts, he certainly has shades of Cam Newton, but a little bit shorter. Lamar Jackson, but not quite as fast, but still very fast. Steve McNair, with his ability to throw the football, make plays with those legs, and bring those leadership qualities to the table. Keep in mind, Tennessee Titans were a Super Bowl contender when he was the starting quarterback. RIP to him. And then Donovan McNabb before he started to add a lot of weight. And I think that actually Jalen Hurts can become a better passer than Donovan McNabb. As for what Jerry had to say about the Birds, we're playing a Philadelphia team with a quarterback threat. It doesn't surprise me or startle me, but they're going to be all that we can handle. Hurts has really evolved and is better than when he came out, we might have thought. He's a guy that has always been able to run, very athletic, very strong. That's not surprising. I was particularly impressed with the passing. So that is a very, very bad Jerry Jones impersonation, but I did do my best. And Jerry, to see Hurts and what he's doing and how this Eagles team has been built, it hurts, don't it? Hurts' passer rating also on Monday Night Football, 108.7. It was more than double than Kirk Cousins. That's how good Hurts was. Looking forward to seeing him build upon that against the Washington Commanders and Carson Wentz come Sunday at FedEx Field. And as for the Dallas Cowboys and the landscape of this division, really big game coming your way on Monday night from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. What's interesting here, the New York Giants, I understand that Cooper Rush is their quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott is out for a little while, but the Giants, 1-point favorites here. The Brian Dable momentum is certainly real. I'm really looking forward to this game here because if the Giants go to 3-0, it's going to be really hard for them to not sneak into the playoffs. And then on the other side, conversely, if the Cowboys move to 2-1, that's 2-0 without Dak Prescott. That right there is pretty good. So I understand Philadelphians, Eagles fans out there, no matter where you are, you hate both of these teams. But I do want to get your predictions in for this Monday Night Football game because I will be scouting it precisely. Who are you going with? NYG for the New York Giants, DAL for the Dallas Cowboys. Let me know right now in the comment section. And if you hate the Dallas Cowboys, I want to hear from you in the comment section right now. Type F Dallas as many times as you can. And with that, I'm going to bring on Trizzy Trace because after all, it is the Trace and Chase show. We're going to put our cowboy hats on. We're going to give you a How About Them Cowboys, and we're going to sing a little Fly Eagles Fly for our live audience and those of you watching after. Woo! All right, how about them Cowboys on 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. How about them Cowboys? Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go. Woo! See, let me ask you this before we hop on out of here. On this particular segment, what other Eagles channel is giving you that level of excitement? I'd be hard-pressed to find another one out there. That's why you subscribe. Hit that red sub button down below, youtube.com/Eagles Now. Let's get to 50,000 subs by the end of the regular season. And as always, appreciate all of your support of Philadelphia Eagles Now. All right, we'll give you some shout-outs here. We're already getting litty here. I do have to do a beer shotgun because of Eli's $50 super chat, and we have to catch up on some super chats that we got just moments ago. Type F Dallas, Steve Rubin, Leroy, Joey Dretta, Brian Borstein. This show is better than ever, Chase. Thank you very much. I put a lot of pride into this. Definitely work our asses off. Sean Brown, typing F Dallas. Sean Brown saying, smoking on that Dak pack. That's good stuff right there. Elijah, $10 super chat. Nah, that impersonation and impression was spot on. Thank you. I thought it was pretty solid. The people watching after the fact who aren't tuned in live are probably going to be like, these guys are nuts. But we kind of like it that way. So, Elijah, thank you for that $10 super chat. I'll give you a beer cheers. Brandon Ford. Oh, boy. Jerry loves them strippers. Now, Stripers. Sorry. Oh, bad job by me. How could I say something like that? I did not mean it at all. You know what? I actually have respect. Oh, Cowboys report is here.
Yeah, spam F Dallas. Get the Cowboys report out here.
You know what's funny? 5 Super Bowls, not one in the last quarter century, though. So that is what's funny about the Dallas Cowboys, that fraudulent fan base that hasn't done zilch in a quarter century. Philadelphia Eagles, last time I checked, Trace,
Dude,
you know, they got that Super Bowl 52
also
back
so
in 2017.
Cool? You know what's such a cool thing? Having a quarterback that can actually play football. Oh my God. And then also not wasting a draft pick and paying so much money to Ezekiel Elliott. Oh my God. How could you be so dumb?
Can you imagine picking a running back that high?
No, never.
My
What an idiot.
Hey, cheers to the homies for that $10 super chat. Definitely have to do a beer cheers and then a shotgun coming up. Speaking of that, Trace, we'll show that super chat menu. Read it all for the people here as I take a sip, and then I'll get the shotgun ready.
All right, so we got $5 beer cheers. Every $5 that gets sent in, me or Senior, toast you a beer. $25, I'm going to hit a beer bong. If we, get a little out of hand, I might do a jungle bong and get kind of crazy again. Chase, he's going to do a shotgun in less than 4 seconds. Without
Pressure's
fail.
on. Pressure's on.
Because, hey, is the pressure on, bro? You're that guy. You're that guy. You are him, Senior.
I like pressure.
You ain't no shakes, man. Anyway, every $100, we're singing Fly Eagles Fly, getting the cowboy hats and everything.
And we're $14 away from that, yeah.
We're only a few bucks away. Every 200, we're going to open up the studio door and scream as loud as we can, no one likes us, because the bosses banned us to the back studio, and so we have to make a point.
We were in the main studio last week, and because we're in Dallas, we have some Cowboy fans here. They said you can't be in the main studio. You have to go into one of the back studios because everybody is just distracted
thought process
you being
is,
classic Philadelphia.
My thing is, it should go on how many wins your team has. That should be, you get to pick what studio you're in.
I kind of like that. I
don't know. That's just me, though.
A good one from Elijah. David Akers said it right at the draft a couple of years ago. Hey, Dallas, the last time you won the Super Bowl, these draft picks weren't born yet. Truth. And the truth certainly hurts. Go Commanders from Football Prods. We have a Commanders fan in the chat. Who is a Commanders fan? Shoot, they had to change their name. Commanders? Kind of corny. Just got back from getting my heart played with, so that's fun. What do you mean, Captain? We were eating the potato for you on Monday night.
You don't need no woman. Unless it's the Eagles.
If you're dealing with some relationship troubles, we are here for you. Okay? We are here to give you some therapy sessions.
We're all wheeling and dealing.
We appreciate you.
This is what happy hour's for. It's to get you happy.
What's a Commanders fan from Brandon Ford? That's good stuff right there. Corny at Football Prods, but we do appreciate you watching us. Okay, throw up that $50 super chat if we still have that in the canister. Rock the Artist. Cowboys report. Does Dak or anybody on your team have any rings? No. The answer to that? No. Elijah, thank you for that $50 super chat. Appreciate that. If we get another $50 super chat, we'll bring Abby on, and she'll have some beers with us. You cool with that? All right, another $50 super chat. Abby will come on, and she'll have some beers with us. We'll continue to kick it. So, Elijah, thank you for that $50 super chat. Appreciate that, and going to do the shotgun here before we move forward to our mailbag.
Glug, 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 glug. Wow. Wow, Daddy.
It's easy. And no spillage.
Wow, Daddy.
See, I got to bend over so far so I don't get spillage
here's the thing.
on me.
You said I'm going to wait until after the cut so I don't spill on myself, but you didn't even spill. What are you doing?
Eagles country.
Let's fly.
Let's fly.
Let's fly.
So, Elijah, thank you for that. Let's do one more push for some comments for our upcoming mailbag, although I think that we have plenty. Super Chat check-in, we're at $86, so $14 away from Fly Eagles Fly. Another 50, we'll bring Abby on. She'll beer cheers y'all, and she'll say hello once again like she did at the end of last week's antics when it got a little bit crazy. She certainly helped us out. Hey, bro, do you enjoy being higher than a kite? I'm not right now. So I might look at, I wasn't blessed with, the greatest eyes. These are kind of genetics. I kind of look like, people say I look like Jim Brewer from Half Baked, which fits your comment. Treasure said I meant football prods. But people do say I look stoned sometimes.
I was going to say, at least you're not filming videos in your mom's basement.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, some people do say, though, I look like Remy Malik and Jim Brewer. A little bit of Aaron Rodgers, too. But I can't help it, but I can give you really good Eagles coverage. So, speaking of that, mailbag coming up. Couple ways for you to get involved. Hashtag Eagles, Super Chat. What we'll do, too, throughout this mailbag, we'll go 50% off on the Super Chat menu. So we'll show it one more time, and over the next 10 minutes or so, we'll go 50% off of the Super Chat menu here. So just slash these prices in half. Yeah, you don't have to do it right now. 50% off, y'all do the math. So 5 down to $250, 25 down to, my math is terrible, we'll say $10, 50 down to 25, 100 down to 50, 200 down to 100. So we'll do that throughout this upcoming mailbag. Nick Stone, appreciate the compliment. This channel is the best. Football prods. Yes, how about you? Higher than Eiffel Tower? Eiffel Tower? All right, people are chopping it up. A friendly rivalry in the comment section. What we have coming your way, Eagles mailbag, where I take all of your questions and your comments. That's coming up right now, live on Philadelphia Eagles Now. Mailbag coming your way on Philadelphia Eagles Now. I'm your host, Chase Senior. Hope all of you out there have had a great week and a great weekend with a huge game coming up as divisional play gets underway between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders as the Birds take on Carson Wentz. Very interesting note for Wentz. He has played every single team in the NFL except for Philadelphia. So that streak will end, obviously, at FedEx Field on Sunday, and I can already imagine going to be a lot of midnight green in the stands, as there always are, because Dan Snyder is a fraudulent owner. So with that, join us for a watch party on Sunday. It's going to be an absolute blast. We'll go live 15 to 30 minutes before kickoff for a pregame show. Then during the watch party, we'll be smashing beers once again. We'll be doing some really fun stuff, maybe even pieing producer Trizzy Trace if we get to a certain number in Super Chats, doing some play-by-play. So make sure you subscribe and join us so that we can all party together on Sunday Fun Day. We kick off this mailbag with this one coming in from the G, Albert G. Are the Eagles the most dangerous team in the NFC? I think they're one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC. And look, for Jalen Hurts, he's taken those strides as a passer. He's looked really good. He's been a bona fide MVP candidate throughout the first 2 weeks of the NFL season, and he's the highest graded passer in the NFL. But defenses are going to adjust at some point to how he throws, the reads that he makes. Against the Vikings, he went to the left a lot. We know that when he gets pressured, he likes to roll to the right. So teams are going to look at some of those spot charts to see where he throws the football, how the Eagles distribute the offensive play calling. They're going to adjust. So I want to see moving forward how the Eagles counter adjust, because that's what this league is all about. But I love Philadelphia, and I'm excited about this team because of how deep they are really all across the board and the premium talent that they have. As I've always said, for Jalen Hurts, if he takes that next step as a passer, the Eagles can win the NFC. Donnie is next up. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, he's making a statement here, and you can get in your questions. You can get in your statements as well, because we open up the floor for the best fans in the world. Hurts is a franchise quarterback. Look, I understand that when you watch him, it doesn't always look organic. It doesn't always look smooth. He is not going to live and hang out in the pocket like a Tom Brady, or an Aaron Rodgers, or a Peyton Manning. But nowadays in the NFL, you can win in a variety of ways. And credit to this coaching staff, they have put Hurts in a position to succeed because they lean into what he does well. And that's why I'm a big believer in this kid, especially with the work that he puts in every single year to get better. THT guy, has the whole team improved, including Sirianni's coaching? This is a credit to Howie Roseman. After that Bucs loss, the Eagles were a flawed team. They didn't beat a team with the playoff record last year, and they certainly had some holes in a couple of areas, right? But they needed depth at wide receiver and another cohort for Devontae Smith. They got that in A.J. Brown. They needed to make a move at safety. They did that with C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and credit to Marcus Epps. I think he's been one of the most slept-on players in this league. They finally invested in linebacker. James Bradbury as a number 2 corner is as good as it gets, opposite of Darius Slay, who honestly looked like one of, if not the best cornerbacks against Justin Jefferson on Monday night against Minnesota. The offensive line is really good. Dallas Goedert is fantastic. Nick Sirianni, credit to him for making midseason adjustments last year. They clearly wanted to pass it, and they went away from that approach because they realized that they were better as a run team. And he also gave up play calling. That's not easy to do. He gave those duties to Shane Steichen, who is probably going to get snatched up as a head coaching candidate at some point soon, if not as early as this upcoming offseason. So the whole team for me has really improved. Spirit Hunter TV, he's a real one here on Eagles Now, especially with all the super chats that he sends in. If Hurts plays like he did the last 2 weeks, will he be a legitimate MVP candidate, or will he be able to beat out Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and those types of players in the NFL? So when I look at MVP candidates, I really think this is what and how you have to think about an MVP candidate. What do they add to the offense? And if you were to take that individual player away from that team, what would the team look like and how would they fare? This team really is built around the identity of Jalen Hurts. So if you took him off of it, yes, Gardner Minshew would be able to have success because I think he's one of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL, right up there with Jimmy G, who's obviously the starter for the San Francisco 49ers now. But Hurts' impact is profound, and his ability as a leader can't be understated. And the fingerprints that he puts on every game with running it, like he did against the Vikings, 2 rushing touchdowns, throwing it with that long ball to Quez Watkins, like he did in week 1, picking up 10 third down conversions with his arm and with his legs. That's really special stuff. So if the Eagles had the best record in the NFC, then I do think that Jalen Hurts, if he plays like he's played over the last 2 weeks, he can beat out those aforementioned players because he will be the new hype of the league. My G, Iron Mizzle, what it do? You see the fresh ink there. Did you see the 44-game comparison with A.J. Brown and Megatron? Thoughts if you did? Yeah, A.J. Brown's numbers were better, and he's such a physically gifted wide receiver. And that's why I've said A.J. Brown is the best and most gifted wide receiver this franchise has seen since Terrell Owens. And I remember when I was at T.O.'s first game at the Link against the New York Giants, oddly enough, Kurt Warner was the starting quarterback. That was the year that they drafted Eli Manning. And the hype around the team was so legit at that point because they finally realized, the fans did, that Donovan McNabb finally had a legitimate number 1 weapon. And you kind of sense that same excitement with A.J. Brown. And when you watch T.O., he moved differently. He was a different type of physical specimen. You could see that he was one of one and completely unique. The same can be said for Megatron, but the same can also be said for A.J. Brown. The size, the physicality, the strength, but the burst and the explosiveness. I mean, the play that he made against the Vikings, go back and watch it, where he's running downfield. He stops on a dime, literally in an instant, and then darts left and picks up 10, 15 more yards. That's just special stuff. I'm not disrespecting Deshaun Jackson, but he was a vertical threat. I love what Jeremy Maclin brought this football team, but they weren't the T.O. caliber, and they weren't as gifted as A.J. Brown. That's why I'm so pumped up about Always Open. Today's show presented by our sportsbook partner, BetUS. And now that the football season is here, I kind of got that degenerate vibe in my veins right now because I love betting on the game of football. If you are with me on that, hey, make sure you get hooked up with our sportsbook partner, BetUS, all year, offering a 125% deposit bonus for everybody who signed up to get that free jersey deal. Shout out to y'all. Jerseys coming your way. Chatsports.com/EaglesBet. Promo code Eagles125. Let's say you put in $100 with that deposit bonus right here. That's free money, an additional $125 back. And if you want to bet on Eagles Commanders on Sunday, the Birds are 7-point favorites on the road. Over-under set at 47. The link and the promo code, get it hooked up, get yourself hooked up, start betting on some of these football games. Lou G next up, Hey, clap it up for Lou G. Give us some clapping emojis in the comments section. We appreciate that $10 super chat. Lou G is a G. Didn't even say anything. Still sent us in a super. Cheers to you. Trees, hopefully I pronounced that right. Trees Kush. I kind of see what you're doing with that nickname. If I got it right, let me know. Trees Kush, you see? Any worries about injuries on the FedEx field? I heard it was pretty bad. Injuries happen on it frequently, a la MetLife. Now, that's a grass surface. MetLife is turf. I'm bold about my takes with turf. I think it should be banned. I don't think any team should have a turf field. I think that teams with a dome, it's kind of phony. Football was made to be played outside of college because the resources can't really be paid or devoted to keeping that field in tip-top condition. So having a dome in college is understandable. But in the NFL, play these games outside, ban turf. And if you do want to have a dome, do it like the Arizona Cardinals, where they roll in that new grass surface because injuries happen a lot on some of these turf fields, ACLs, Achilles, and all that because it's synthetic. As for the FedEx Field surface, yeah, it's bad, but hopefully this early in the season, it's okay. Again, Dan Snyder, fraud. Tragic. Do you think that the lack of competition on the schedule will affect us in the playoffs? Only threat I see is the Packers from now on. Look, I don't know about that. I mean, I think the Minnesota Vikings are an 11-12 win team, and the Eagles thumped them. I think the Detroit Lions are going to be better than a lot of people had anticipated. That's one of my sneaky teams in the NFL this year. They won 3 games last year, but they were 1-7, I believe, in games last year decided by 1 score or less. So 8 points and inside of that. And then the New Orleans Saints are going to be good. The Green Bay Packers are going to be good. Like, there are good and legitimate teams on this schedule. At the very best, though, you play these bad opponents and you lock down that number 1 seed, going to be tough to come into Philadelphia and win in January. Who you got with this game on Sunday? I told you about the betting odds a little bit earlier, but who are you riding with? I'm going with the Birds. I think they win by 6. That 7-point line, it's a little bit fat given divisional play. PHI for the Eagles, WAS for the Washington Commanders. Let us know right now. All right, good stuff on that mailbag. We do have another one coming up, but before that, an Eagles-Commanders preview. I'm looking at the comment section here. I see Brian was clapping it up for the super chat. Rock the artist. What it do, my G? Typing Bird Gang. Turf should be banned from Tragic. It's tragic that turf isn't banned. By the way, happy hour, 50% off on Philadelphia Eagles now. We're going to do this over the next minute, and we are $5 away from $100 in super chats. Once we get there, you see that we're going to sing the Fly Eagles Fly theme song. So 1 minute on the 50% off menu. Trizzy, what do you got?
So we had the $10 come in during the mailbag.
Oh, true.
So just I'll do the beer bong because we said $10.
Okay,
I put 12 on here just to make it easier.
Because that's
I'll do the
half.
beer bong. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll go do
cool.
it. I'll go get the beer bong loaded up.
So Trace will do the beer bong for that $10 super chat that came in. That's the beauty of the 50% off menu. And I'm extending it for 1 more minute. So 24 seconds and counting here on the shot clock. That is our 50% off happy hour menu. In the meantime, before we get to this Commanders-Eagles preview, I will give some shout-outs to the people. Hey, Elijah, $20 super chat. So I will do a shotgun for you. And we'll start to get that party popping, or we'll continue to keep the party popping is what I should say. Elijah, man, you know what? We got to make a special graphic for you because your support of Philadelphia Eagles now has been profound. Abby just put that in the chat. It's facts. We're going to put that into an L3. Elijah is goated. That's what we're about to put into the chat and on a graphic here. Elijah certainly goated with that $20 super chat. So, Trace, before you do and load up the beer bong, make an L3. Elijah Stovall, I believe I'm pronouncing that last name right, is goated. It's a good job by Abby. I didn't even think of that type of terminology, but that's good stuff right there. I told you, LinkedIn Talent Solutions, we found the good hire. Donnell, typing an LOL. Wait, Bills are the AFC. Never mind from Trees. Exactly. That's a tough team to beat. Can you imagine a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl and the amount of destruction across America that would take place? It would be insane. And if that happens, I'm going to try to find my way to get out to the Super Bowl because we would have a lot of fun. Tragic. I'm scared of the Steelers as well. Steelers are a good team, but, like, are you scared of Mitchell Trubisky? That's a good game on the schedule. More so, though, because of a Pennsylvania rivalry, though. So I'm not really worried about Mitchell Trubisky coming to the Link and handing the Eagles an L. Their defense, though, pretty good. Maybe at that point, T.J. Watt might be back. Spirit Hunter, wheelchair Wentz will make bad decisions and throw 3 picks like Kirk Cousins did. That's pretty funny. Football Prods, throwing a heart, I believe, or POV Hurts. Are we talking some weird stuff there? You on Pornhub? Lou G, I like the C words better than the Commanders. The commies. How about that? So Elijah with the $20 super chat. I'm going to shotgun a beer for that, and then Trace is going to come on. He's going to do his beer bong, and there you go. You see it down below. Elijah, goated. If you want to be goated like Elijah, get those super chats in. The big super chats. They get featured on the program. Also, 144 people watching live right now, 87 likes. We got to get to 100 as soon as possible. ASAP Rocky, 13 likes away now from 100 likes. If you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. And how could you not like what you're seeing? Super chats coming in. We're ringing the Liberty Bells. We're rocking and rolling. You can go full screen if you want. Elijah, F the Commanders. Type that if you want to show love to Elijah. Trace is coming on. You can show love to Trizzy Trace because it is the Trace and Chase show. Super chats, they keep them coming. Just like Potion said. If you caught our Eagles Now intro, it was lit.
Where's Kara?
Is Potion here?
Where's everybody?
Is Potion here? Where's Kara Poole?
How are we supposed to have a chat?
I know. How can we have a chat without Kara Poole and Potion? Snyder is a fraud. Spirit Hunter. Amen. Preach. Especially with his mistreatment of his employees. Just ridiculous. Yeet Samich, a truly bong? Oh, is that what you're doing? Oh, you're a real OG. You still playing Ultimate Frisbee tonight?
That's why I'm going truly.
All right, that's why he's going truly.
Yeah,
All right, cheers, y'all. Trying to keep the shirt clean because we do have a show to do. All right, we're good again. Trizzy loves truly. Trizzy loves truly. Trizzy loves truly. Abby, you're throwing some good stuff into the chat. Good job by you. Brandon Ford, let's go. $5 super chat. That's a beer cheers. We'll get that on the screen. Trace just has to get back into the producer chair. He will. Or as North say, skull. We don't say skull here. You know what we say? And this is what people were doing. People were doing this at the Link on Monday Night Football. They were going, Hurts, 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 suck it, Seeps. By the way, Patrick Seatman, if you remember him from the watch party on Monday, we got to a certain threshold in Super Chats, and he said if we got there, he was going to wax his mustache. He's going to do that during our watch party on Sunday. So come back for that. Come back for that. Brandon Ford, $5. Going to Philly next week for the Week 4 game. I'll send a video, shotgun, and a beer outside the Link. Let's go. Send it to me. We'll get it on the watch party, Brandon. No doubt about that. Reddick has to get going this week from Tragic. I agree. I agree. Coming up next on the show, we are going to do an Eagles Commanders preview. That's what's coming up next on the docket. Where are those boys at with Super Chats, by the way? Doing a little competition with Miami Dolphins. $44. So we're at 120 Dolphins today. They wanted to compete with Philadelphia. All right, we take that personal. So we have 121. They have 44. So we're kicking their ass right now in Super Chats. Brandon Ford, appreciate that. Got to give you a beer cheers. How could I forget? Captain Delberto. Chase goes for the final sip of his beer. It's good. Merrill Reese. It's good. That was like the Jake Elliott field goal back in 2017. Spirit Hunter. I'll be watching the game on TV, and every drive, wheelchair Wentz is on the field. I'll boo the heck out of him. Have our watch party up, too. Just hop in the chat from time to time. That's electric, Spirit Hunter, if I see you in there. 104 likes. Let's go. I'm hearing some cheering from Dolphins today, so they may have just gotten a big super chat. But what we're about to do right now, Carson Wentz had some telling things to say and some admissions about his tenure with the Philadelphia Eagles. So we'll get to exactly what he had to say coming up next on the show as part of our Eagles Commanders preview. That's coming up next on Philadelphia Eagles Now. I got to get in the chat here and see where Carapula's at. I hear Dolphins today. They are cheering over there. So I'm curious to see what they got in soups. They may have just pulled closer. So if we want to distance ourselves from Miami Dolphins today, we can do that. Gage L, football prods. I see you, football prods. We'll try to get that in the mailbag because Terry McLaurin is a legitimate wide receiver. Honestly, dude, and shout out to you for joining the show. Greatly appreciate it. I love Jahan Dotson coming out of Penn State. I covered him a couple of years ago, and I covered Penn State football when I was working up in Pennsylvania. And I thought everybody was making too big of a deal about his lack of physical elements to his game. I was like, the dude's a great route runner. He picks up yards after the catch. He's elusive. He's a deep ball threat. He is sure-handed. He has the best hands in the draft. We've seen that so far. Oh, my goodness, the bots are back. The sex bots are here. Type B to ban the bots. We will remove Chat69XYZ and get them out of here. YouTube has to do a better job. Football prods, type in B. Ryan Rowe, B. Trees. Did I get your name right? Trees, by the way? Trees Kush? Do I get the vibe that you're trying to catch here? Elijah B. Legal side hustles. What kind of side hustles you got going on? I used to have some side hustles back in the day. Type B to ban the bots. Donnell, type in a B. By the way, a $50 super chat, and Trace will do another beer bong. I will shotgun, and Abby will come on to do whatever she pleases and whatever she wants to do. So $50 super chat, we'll do that. All right?
All right, I'm going to double down.
Here we
I'm
go.
going to double down here. If we get
Abby,
50
get on
bucks,
too.
If we get
Here's Abby.
If we get
Abby.
50 bucks, me and Abby are going to beer bong race, and I'm going to win again because y'all refuse to say that I won.
Trace cheats. Trace cheats.
You can use the other beer bong. I'll use the one that's slower. That's fine. I'll still win. So 50 bucks, and you guys can see the race.
There you go.
Just
$50
saying.
super
Just saying.
chat.
Let's go.
We will do a
Let's see
beer
it. Let's
bong
see it.
race with Trace and Abby. $50 super chat, a beer bong race with Trace and Abby. Trace cheats from Daniel.
No, I don't.
Put TC in the chat if you think that Trace cheats. Oh! All right. Beer bong race coming up after this segment. Let's get this segment done. Elijah, throw up that L3 and the super chat. Elijah, let's go. You know what's funny? I think Elijah, he's like a genie. He didn't even know that we offered that. He said, can't let the Dolphins win this, and that came before we just made that $50 pitch. Elijah, genie in a bottle, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, Elijah.
Who sang that song back in the day, by the way?
I don't know.
Christina Aguilera.
Christina
Aguilera.
Ask Abby.
Elijah, a real one. Elijah is goated.
Elijah
is
type
goated.
ES in the chat. ES.
Elijah,
ES.
Elijah, 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 Elijah. Let's go. Let's go. So we're $30 away also from No One Likes Us.
No,
I need
we have
inject it into my veins. Inject it into my veins. All right, $30 away from doing that. Elijah is goated. Everybody type ES now. See what's cool? Trees, Street, Ryan, they're already doing that. Dolphins just got $200. No way. They got $200.
They just got a $200.
They got a
piece?
$200
Come
super
on.
chat.
Come
Oh
on.
my goodness, that's
The
crazy.
Dolphins suck. They have
Hey,
Tua.
we still appreciate Elijah.
Oh,
so
we love
ES,
Elijah. We love
type
Elijah.
ES in the chat.
ES.
ES, 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 ES.
Let's
All
go.
right, I'll sell my kidneys from Captain Delberto. I'm glad that you finally tuned in during our watch party the other day so that you could see the potato beer. That was pretty awesome. That was electric.
He will use the nose grease method to get the foam down. See, Street, we all know about that. And you do it. Fun fact, though, you can just take your finger and do it,
Yeah.
and it does the exact same thing. The nose grease doesn't actually do nothing.
Captain Delberto, that was so amazing. Hey, it was. It was all thanks to you, man. You made the show litty, man. You made the show litty, and it was awesome. This is going to be True Classic Tees, actually. True Classic Tees. So we're about to preview this Commanders-Eagles game, and then another mailbag after that. And then if we want to continue to hang out, get some super chats, then we'll kick it with the fam for our Eagles Now Thirsty Thursday happy hour. In the meantime, though, we're going to break down what Wentz said and his pretty notable admission about his tenure in Philadelphia, and then just preview this game as a whole. Stay tuned. Continue to kick it with us because we're only getting started here on Eagles Now. #Built Different. Philadelphia Eagles Now is presented by True Classic Tees. They have everything they have to offer to really add to your wardrobe, from shorts to jeans, regular shirts, or golf polos like this with really good material. Also workout gear that I can't get enough of. I wear True Classic basically on a daily basis by now, and they are a phenomenal sponsor here at Chat Sports. 25% off of your order if you use that link at the bottom of your screen, trueclassictees.com/chat. But make sure you use the promo code chat for that deal to apply so that you can look good. These shirts are designed for men of all shapes and sizes. We'll put that link in the comment section and the description of this video. So really the purpose of today's show, a preview and also a pretty notable admission from Carson Wentz about his Philadelphia Eagles tenure after he was selected behind Jared Goff back in the 2016 NFL Draft. Can't wait to really break all of this down. First, though, I do want to pose this question because this is our poll question for today's show. Eagles on the road against Washington, but still, the question still lies here. Will you boo or cheer Carson Wentz considering what he did for this franchise? They probably don't win a Super Bowl without him, but the tenure ended a little bit rocky, or will you cheer him? Let us know right now in the comment section, B for boo or C for cheer. So the stage is set on Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern slot from FedEx Field, and the Philadelphia Eagles are 7-point favorites on the road. Now, oftentimes, home teams are given about 3 points when they're the favorites. So that would mean that the Eagles about 10-point favorites if this was a neutral surface. But keep this in mind if you're betting on this game. It's not really that big because a lot of Eagles fans make this a home away from home type of game. What's also interesting, the over-under 47, so a little bit low and certainly lower than that Monday Night Football game against the Minnesota Vikings. And the Eagles are looking to move to 3-0 on the season, on the road against the Commanders and Carson Wentz. We'll get to what Wentz had to say about his Philadelphia tenure, then my keys for the game. And there are a couple of truths about Carson Wentz and his time with the Birds. It got off to an awesome start. It ended pretty poorly. And the Birds don't win a Super Bowl championship in Super Bowl 52, dethroning Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, taking down the Patriots, and one of the more epic Super Bowls that we've ever seen in Minnesota without Carson Wentz. His play in 13 starts got the Eagles that #1 seed, but also he could have handled the ending to his Eagles tenure a little bit better. He wanted out of town, and he didn't look back when he left. And I have some problems with that. But you go back to the 2017 season, right? Carson Wentz, before he shredded his knee against the Los Angeles Rams in an epic game at the LA Coliseum, was sensational. He was so good on third downs, fantastic. And on some of the money downs, he did things to historic proportions. And these are his numbers in just 13 starts. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. The completion percentage was down, but it was really good on third down conversions because he had John DeFilippo, Frank Reich, and Doug Peterson on that offensive staff. He threw for nearly 3,300 yards, and he still finished, even though he missed the back end of the season, third in MVP voting. And the end of the Doug Peterson regime, just like the end of Wentz's tenure, was certainly rocky. You could tell that Dougie P wasn't getting along well and was not vibing with Howie Roseman, and it's unfortunate that it ended the way that it did so shortly after the Eagles had won a Super Bowl. But let's be real, the Eagles were a pretty mediocre franchise after they won the Super Bowl. Yes, they dealt with a lot of injuries, but also Dougie P was lacking in a couple of areas. And another truth, the Eagles didn't really do Carson Wentz any favors. That final season as a full-time starter, when the Eagles had to go undefeated in the final month, I mean, shoot, Greg Ward was his number one weapon. So he didn't really have legitimate weapons on the offensive side of the football, yet he still played really, really well. And the Nick Foles situation also didn't help his mental psyche. He got injured after having an MVP caliber season. Then he sees the backup quarterback win the first Super Bowl in the history of this franchise and become Super Bowl MVP. And for Wentz, I kind of feel bad for him to a certain degree. I wish he would have stayed healthy in his first career playoff start against the Seattle Seahawks. Was it a dirty hit from Jadeveon Clowney? Probably. If he stays healthy, though, Eagles had momentum. Did they end up winning that game and going on a sneaky run? Potentially. But we never saw it with Wentz, and that really does categorize and summarize his tenure. It all comes down to what could have been. He was great in 2017, and after that injury, he never got even close, and things never got right for him. As for what he said about his Eagles tenure this week in the lead-up to this rivalry game, I mean, this league, my career, it's been a whirlwind. I'll tell you that much. A lot of really good memories from my time there. I'm not going to lie. A lot of great friends, a lot of great relationships that I made. Definitely will have some mixed emotions on Sunday in terms of those things, but nothing crazy jumps out other than my time there was a whirlwind. It was wild. The NFL is a whirlwind, but I'm grateful to still be playing, and I'm excited for this one. Here's where it really starts to get interesting here. There are always things I look back on and think, man, I could have been better here. I could have been a better person. I could have been a better teammate. There are lots of things that you do take for granted. And if you remember, when Wentz started to kind of fizzle out in Philadelphia, there were all these rumors and all of this speculation about him not being a good leader, him not being a good teammate. And I think that's why the Eagles have rallied around Jalen Hurts, and they haven't done the same, or they didn't do the same with Carson Wentz. There are different ways to go about your leadership qualities. Now, when you see Carson Wentz and when you watched him in some of his press conferences with the media, you're like, what is there not to like? But there were rumblings in the locker room that he really wasn't that guy to rally around, and for him to basically admit that, I thought it was pretty telling. Now, with this game, before we start getting to my keys for this matchup and really start breaking this down in further detail, I want to hear from you in the comment section. Get those predictions in. Who you got? PHI for Fly Eagles Fly, WAS for the Washington Commanders. Let us know right now in the comment section. I think the Eagles end up winning this game. As I mentioned off the top of the show, Philadelphia Eagles now is presented by True Classic Tees, a wonderful sponsor here at Chat Sports. And you can get 25% off your order if you utilize that link to your advantage, trueclassictees.com/chat. Now, almost all men's t-shirts are designed to look good on a certain body type. Think skinny models with six-packs. But most of us aren't packing anything but a few beers, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. My dudes, it's all simple. For Eagles fans watching, you're wearing the wrong clothes. True Classic will make you feel your best by accentuating the places that the eyes go to first. Wink, wink. Whether you have abs or flabs, their clothes look great on all body types. Skinny dudes, big dudes, buff dudes, my dudes. True Classic has you covered, 25% off. Again, this golf polo that I'm rocking right now, wonderful material, but also these t-shirt packs are great too with that cotton polyester blend. I also really like their athletic line with that really good material. Most importantly, though, it's affordable gear that's stylish and it looks good on everybody, no matter what your size is out there. So, one more time, trueclassictees.com/chat. You get 20% off of your order. Get yourself outfitted. We'll put that link in the comment section and the description of this video. So we pivot now to my keys to victory for the Eagles to push the record to 3-0 to continue to stay atop the NFC East. And we'll see what happens with this Giants-Cowboys game on Monday Night Football with the surprise G-Men under Brian Daboll off to a 2-0 start. I think for Philadelphia, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. Continue to throw the ball downfield. Continue to be creative with your play calls as well as your play design, and play aggressive defense both up front, and I want to see more aggression from Jonathan Gannon, but also really let that back end eat, led by Darius Slay as well as James Bradbury. And we know with Carson Wentz, he makes some of the most dumbfounding mistakes that I have ever seen among all quarterbacks in the NFL. It's really him and Daniel Jones. You watch them and you're like, there's some good. And they can make really good 10 throws in a row. And then After that, you're like, what the hell did you see? Wentz did that in week 1 against the Jaguars and wasn't good in week 2 in a loss against the Lions. So if you pressure him, you can make him make mistakes to really tilt and turn this game. As for Washington, this is not a team that you can sleep on. 1, they're a divisional rival. 2, they're pretty well coached with Ron Rivera. 3, they have a pretty good roster. The defensive line is really good, even without Chase Young. They've really invested in the trenches over the last couple of years. But I want to focus here momentarily on the offensive side of the football. Wentz is Wentz, but with Wentz, you do get some good, and he can make any throw on the field and really crush you athletically, and has a couple of really good wide receivers. Terry McLaurin's really good, and then Jahan Dotson, the most sure-handed wide receiver in the 2022 NFL draft class, in my opinion. He's gotten off to a really good start. So they can burn you, and we've seen Terry McLaurin burn the Eagles time and time again. But I want to see from this Eagles secondary what we saw against the Minnesota Vikings. Duplicate the Minnesota success. They locked down Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen better than any other defense has done over the last couple of years. If they bring that same type of energy on Sunday against McLaurin and Dotson, Eagles will be in a really good spot. And for this Washington team, they win week 1 against the Jags. They lose week 2 against the Detroit Lions. You have an opportunity here to mess with their mental psyche, snatch their souls, take their heart rate out of their chest, play bully ball, and run downhill. And part of that is the Eagles' identity. Also, at some point, defense is going up against the Birds. They're going to watch the tape with more of a sample size out there. They're going to adjust. So my question for Philadelphia, Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen, how are you going to counter-adjust against how defenses are now going to play you with more film on tape? You have a very versatile and deep offense. Continue to keep that opposing defense off kilter, and you'll be just fine. And along those same lines, for Jalen Hurts, he's been an MVP candidate first 2 weeks of the season. I want to see continued growth from Jalen Hurts. And what I loved last week against Minnesota, he spread the ball out. Devontae Smith was involved. A.J. Brown was involved. Quez Watkins was used a little bit as a decoy, but he still caught a 53-yard touchdown. Dallas Goedert is a phenomenal tight end who I think is one of the best tight ends in the National Football League. So when you spread the ball out and when you use a bevy of ball carriers, when you're trying to establish that ground game, and then once you get it established, you have a couple of different guys who bring different elements to the table in Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, and Boston Scott. The versatile element of this Eagles offense, if that continues, they're going to continue to be very hard to defend. So before we hop on out of here, for our preview for Eagles Commanders, want you now to predict the score. We asked you for a winner. Now get more precise with it. Birds, Commanders, coming your way on Sunday. Watch party as well. Predict the score right now in the comment section. All right, we'll give you some shout-outs here. 100 people watching live. Potion's in the chat. Potion's in the chat. Where's he at? There he is. Fly, Eagles, fly, MF. Yo, Potion, he's going 34-17 Birds. We already played the intro song twice, but everybody clap it up for Potion. He made this song in 30 minutes. I made the video edit, so we're going to play it right now.
Eagles now, we get busy, chasing Trizzy. Eagles now, bruising birds, we keep it litty. Eagles now, pre-game, post-game, make it look easy. Eagles now, no one likes us, please believe it. Eagles now, super chats, we keep them coming. Eagles now, Jalen a booby, keep it running. Eagles now, shots downtown, A.J. Brown. Eagles now, if you ain't know, you know it now. Eagles now.
See, I can't help but smile with what Potion was able to cook up because that intro song is now fire, and it's going to be the intro song for Philadelphia Eagles Now Live. So what do you think of it? Rate it from 1 to 100. Potion, let us know what you think. I know we talked over DM, but now you can let your voice be heard in the comments section. We got the sex bots back. We will certainly ban those. And I will get to your score predictions before I get to you rating the new intro video. So let's see here. Eagles fan going 100-3 Birds. I like that. 35-17 from Donnell. Ryan Rowe, a real one. 25-21. Let's see. 31-20 Birds. I am hip-hop anime lover. Tyrone Williams, 34-17. Nick Stone, 38-21. Seatman's mustache is here. Losing hope with humanity. So Seatman's mustache, a.k.a. losing hope. Seeps is sick today, unfortunately, so he's going to come in on Sunday, and he's going to wax the stash. So stay tuned for that during our watch party on Sunday. As for the grades, Potion is going a million. Also, Potion, I like what you're doing on your IG page with some of the NFL content. Let's see here. Again, I'm going to say 30-10 from Trees. How about the votes? Tyrone Williams, I like it a lot, 100. Ryan Rowe going 100 as well. So right now we are $29 away from singing the No One Likes Us song. We do have one more mailbag left to get to here on Philadelphia Eagles Now. Do we have an updated look at the Super Chat total between Dolphins today and Eagles Now? Did they send an update? Okay. So Dolphins today has $102 in Super Chats. And the host there on that channel, Will Scott, he wanted to compete with Philadelphia. He didn't think that we could bring energy to the table. He thought that they were going to mop us up with Super Chats. So let's show them that Philadelphia doesn't play around. Let's build on our lead. So we're at 171. We're crushing them right now. Potion, thank you all. Greatly appreciate it. For real, for real. Hey, salute my dog. Really do appreciate it. Let's see what other people are saying in the comment section. Seeing what can happen, Potion. I got you, man. 28-17. The C words, unfortunately, from Lou G. You think the Birds are going to lose? I think the Eagles win this game. It can't be a letdown game. And what I've heard from Sirianni and Hurts in the locker room after the game, it's like, yeah, let's celebrate this, but we're not content with it. I love that mentality for Philadelphia. All right, we're going to round out our live show, unless we continue to get Super Chats, with another mailbag. So, few ways for you to continue to get involved. Hashtag Eagles, Super Chat, to get on the show. We have still not gotten that $50 Super Chat to bring on Trace and Abby to do a beer bong race. So let me tell y'all and remind you, in case you're just joining us, if we get a $50 Super Chat, we just got 20 from Eagles Now Superfan, a.k.a. Losing Hope with Humanity. If we get a $50 Super Chat, Abby and Trace do another beer bong race. And then I am here as well. My name is Chase. Eagles Now, give it an ace. Elijah, okay. Oh, no, it was Eagles Now Superfan, a.k.a. Losing Hope with the fresh ink. That's sinking right now. And I will cheers in advance to all Super Chats that come in. Coming up next, mailbag, hashtag Eagles Super Chat. You see it right here. Those are the instructions for you to be involved in our shows. Super Chat did just come in from Eagles Now Superfan, so we will definitely get to that coming up once it syncs here with our system. Yes. He's changed his name a lot. Losing Hope with Humanity. I think he did F. Seeps last week as well. Now it's, then it was Seatman's Mustache, and now it's Eagles Now Superfan. So he is a super fan of the Birds and a super fan of Philadelphia Eagles Now. So many Super Chats from Elijah, you immediately assume that it's him from Trees. Exactly. Elijah's a real OG, but Eagles Now Superfan is also a real OG. And let's give him an L3. Losing Hope with Humanity when we can, Trace. We'll give him a custom graphic as well because he's been supporting the show like crazy as well. Looking at the comment section here, Bon did say Eagles win 31-21. Caleb, Facebook no? What do you mean? What about Facebook? We're live on YouTube. I'm not sure what you're saying, though. Kara Poole just DM'd me back. We said, I told her, people are asking for you in the chat. Legend Kara, she said, oh, shoot, I'm coming. So she's about to come into the show and join us. Baseball Fanatic, I've been here since 3K subs. Do you like the show more or less with me here now? Let me know. M or L, more or less. Losing Hope with Humanity. Just, you can make it one word. That's fine to fit it onto the graphic. Kara Poole is back. Everybody type CP. Baseball Fanatic, Kara Poole, thank you. CP the Legend. CP the Legend, Kara Poole is back. Trees. Can't throw Thomas Mott under the bus. I'm not asking y'all to do that, man. He did a great job. He's got his own YouTube channel now. You can subscribe there if you want. Doing awesome, no doubt. I was just asking, do you like the show? If not, let me know how I can improve. Eagles Now Superfan, a.k.a. Losing Hope with Humanity. We win by multiple scores, 35-17. That's awesome. Kara, sorry, guys, I was driving home. Y'all got me at the right time. She's also putting those potato emojis in the chat. Donnell, love it, bro. Losing Hope with Humanity. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Appreciate you. More ways than one. I am hip-hop anime lover. You're the man. How many sacks do you think for the Eagles, Tyler? Let's say 2. See you, Sam. I mean, shoot, they have 2 sacks up to this point through 2 games. Can we get 2 against Carson Wentz? Pressure him, batter him in the pocket, muddy up the pocket, cause him to make some mistakes. Micro Mike is back. Now type MM. MM in the chat for an absolute keeping it 100, real one. Micro Mike, MM in the chat. He said, when are we going to get drunk? Micro Mike, when are you going to come down to Dallas to visit Chat Sports and get drunk with us, man? Because I can assure you, we're going to have a lot of fun. Captain Delberto, Kara, I have girl problems, and Chase didn't help. Captain, I told you, we're here for you for your therapy session. I told you we're here for you. But if you want to consult and console with Kara, you can, Captain Delberto. But we're here for you. I promise.
Captain, there's nobody that's going to give you better advice than me and my boy Chase.
You didn't read it. Yes, we did. What did we miss? Captain, what did we miss? Tell us right now.
Use hashtag Eagles, and we'll figure this out right now.
Yes, yes. Potion with the 5. Let's go. Brandon Ford with the 5. Uh-oh. You know what that means. You know what that means.
It's a good day.
It's a good day. More than $200 in Super Chats. First of all, I got a beer cheers here.
Potion, potion, potion.
Finish the beer for those Super Chats that came in.
Potion.
Potion with the 5. And then Brandon Ford also with the 5. The channel is 100 times more lit since he took over. It is more lit. Now, we brought it in studio, so it allows us to get more lit, but I hope the analysis is as good as ever as well. Eagles Now Superfan, no one likes us. You know what to do. See, here's what we said. Every $100, no one likes us. So we're at $200 now. So with that, Trace, you're on cam. You ready to rock? Your mic on?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's do it.
No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Ow! Let's clap it up for everybody out there.
Ow, ow!
Let's go.
The Dolphins suck, Will. They're trying to be louder than we are.
They're
That's
trying to
hilarious.
be louder than us over in the other studio.
Look out, football, here we come. Miami Dolphins are number 1. Yeah, number 1 in what?
Uh-oh, NFL just said Dolphins. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the link for Dolphins today, and I want everybody to just butcher them in the comment section.
Birds.
Here.
Just spam birds. Fly, Eagle,
Oh,
fly.
no, they just got a $100 super chat.
F
Oh,
Miami.
no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. They're going to beat us.
No.
Get in there. F Miami. F the Dolphins.
Here.
Tua's a fraud.
Here we
Fly,
go.
Eagles, fly. All of that. Come
Comment
on.
on that video. Comment on that video and just say Dolphins suck, Fly Eagles fly, F Miami, F Will, F Chugs, whatever. Whatever. Albert G, what up?
Albert, hit that link and type F Miami.
F Miami. F Miami. Albert G, he's back. Albert G, he's back. Let's go.
Albert G.
Go in that link right now and type Dolphins suck, F Miami, whatever.
Anything.
Whatever. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, they're at 218.
They're at 218. We're at 201. We got to overtake Dolphins today. Now, Trace, put up the normal Super Chat menu. because we're not doing 50% off at the current moment. Oh, they're subs only? Frauds.
Oh,
Absolute
weenies.
frauds. All right, this is good stuff here. We got a nice little competition brewing.
It's because the Dolphins
Thank you,
are
Michael.
soft.
I try to be very informative with the analysis, brother. Is the BetUS jersey deal still going for Mr. Awesome Guy? I'm actually not sure. If you sign up and follow all those steps from a previous video, then email us at Chat Sports, I'm pretty sure that we can get you hooked up.
Guys.
All right, we got to see what Captain Delberto's dealing with.
Hey,
here.
I'm gonna do something. Chase, I'm gonna go ahead and call an audible here. 2-minute shot clock, 2 minutes for every $5 that come in. I'll take a shot, or you take a shot. We'll just I can do them. But we need to get we can't lose to the Dolphins.
Can't lose to the Dolphins.
That's ridiculous.
All right, so Captain Delberto, here's what he had to say. He's dealing with some lady problems. She a hardcore gold digger, and she wanted to just have fun, and I straight up left. She was being really nice and caring to me, and she made me fall for it. Hey, man, I apologize, but this is what I'll tell you. All right, plenty of fish in the sea. I'm sure you've heard that saying before. But look, life is too short to get bent out of shape by people who don't want you, by people who don't care for you. Real ones only, right? That's a movement that goes for friends, coworkers, family. Real ones only. Involve real ones in your life and spend your energy, which is very, very precious energy, to those of you who actually care for you. So if she's a gold digger and she ain't about you and she doesn't want you and she's not treating you well, I understand that it hurts, man. That shit sucks for sure. But life is too short to dwell on those who don't give you that positive energy to lift you up, to support you, to make you feel good about yourself. I mean, shoot, different circumstances. But, you know, when my mom passed away, I was in a dark-ass spot for a really long time. But then, you know, probably a year in, I was like, you know what? I got to get myself out of this funk. I got to make the necessary changes to better myself, to move forward, to toughen my mental, and just toughen myself in general. And that's what I was able to do. And I realized, look, life is too precious. I've already lived more than half of my mom's life, so I'm going to do everything I can to live life to the fullest. So, my potato homie, maybe some words for advice there. Appreciate you, though.
Tell them to turn sub only.
I'm just letting you know, you
Cool.
were just called a fraud. Because
Tell them to turn off sub only so that way we can bombard them. They're frauds because we're sending our people over there and they have sub only and they're not going to do it. They're frauds. They're frauds. Why would anybody want to subscribe to Dolphins
You can
today?
subscribe to
Eagles
Dolphins
Now is the
today
best channel.
just to comment, and then you can unsubscribe if you want.
do that.
That's a way
That's
around
also
the
an
system. So I'll throw the link in the chat again. Those frauds.
Also, hey, Dolphins is up to 240 right now.
240. So we're
We're at
$30
211.
away. Yeah. We're
And
losing the
and
Dolphins
apparently
today.
Will
now.
is grittying all over us. Will, turn off sub only and stop being a fraud, you weenie.
Potion. I gave them a sub and threw potatoes. You know what's also funny and ironic about this is during the preseason finale, we were off to a big lead in Super Chats on Dolphins today, and then they ended up crushing us, and now they're beating us again. So I feel some type of way about that, but I still love y'all. $10 from Lou G. Lou G the G. With that, I'll crack another beer for you. Albert G, I hate the Dolphins. Yeah, same. Street Poet, subbed and trashed to Captain Delberto. It made me really open my eyes for actual companion, and honestly, I think I just really needed to hear that from someone who actually gives a damn about me. Dude, there are a lot of people out there who give a damn about you. So, know that. Know that for sure. All right, Eagles Now happy hour. $5, beer cheers. $25, Trace will do a beer bong. $50, I'll shotgun, but also that deal is still out there. Trace, Abby, beer bong race, and Chase shotgun all bringing it together. Hey, losing hope with humanity. $20, F Miami. Yes, sir. But for a $50 super chat, everybody comes on. We'll have a beer bong race and a shotgun. So we'll get litty here on Thirsty Thursday. Eagles Now, super fan, a.k.a. losing hope with humanity. Show them that L3, F Miami. And do you have to take shots now? You have to take shots now.
I do. I owe 2 shots.
Oh!
Suck it, Dolphins! Suck it,
Dolphins, man! doing the gritty earlier. We'll do the gritty on the Dolphins fans. What up, Dolphins fans?
Hey!
Dolphins fans, suck it.
Hey, Dolphins, you suck! Win a playoff game in the last 20 years.
Exactly. Flipping the bird, let's go! I won't flip the bird, even though Eli Manning did it on ESPN
Flip
last
the
year.
bird to the Dolphins.
Shotgun those beers,
Flip the
you
bird.
dingbats. Go Birds. So you two have to get your
The
beer
beer
bongs
bongs.
ready after you take those shots, Trissy.
All right,
And then
let's
we
do
still
this.
have another mailbag coming up. So, and now we're $19 away from $300 in Super Chats.
All I'm saying, F Tua, that dude sucks. He can't throw the ball 40 yards. A.J. Brown, way better than Jalen Waddle.
All right, here we go. Got a body. Golly Craig.
Cheers.
Are
Hey,
you
Abby-
really
Abby's
running a
taking one with me.
podcast?
She's taking the other shot. Cheers.
Cheers. So, golly Craig, look, if you're going to come at me, then I can come at you as well, right? And this is an open-minded forum, and that's all good. You can say whatever you want to say about me, right? Are you really running a podcast, born and raised in Philly? So if I do not give money, you disregard my comment. That's false. Everybody watching knows that that's not true because I give shout-outs to everybody or as many people as I can in the comment section. And then you live in Texas. Where were you born? Bet it wasn't in Philadelphia. Actually, I grew up in
Hold on.
Westchester,
Hit 'em.
and I went to Temple University, and I grew up in Pennsylvania my entire life. I live in Texas now because Chat Sports is a national sports network. So I've climbed the ladder in the broadcasting industry, worked my ass off in order to do that, and now I'm having a lot of success, and now I'm in Dallas, in enemy territory, hosting an Eagles show, making a lot of money for Chat Sports. I'm flourishing. I'm thriving. So if you want to hate, that's fine. But I can also give you the facts because you're trying to say I wasn't from Pennsylvania. I am. Grew up in Westchester. And since 1996, when I was 4 years old, I've rooted on this team. So, golly, Craig, you just basically proved your comment to be false because I read your comment even if you didn't give money. And I've said that you don't have to give money to Philadelphia Eagles now. But we're having a fun competition here at Chat Sports because this is what we do and what Super Chats allow us to do on top of everybody subscribing, commenting, watching our videos. We're able to grow our staff. I was the 8th employee hired here, March 1 of last year. We just built 6 new studios and hired more employees to get to 20 people. So without the donations, we wouldn't be able to do this. So yeah, it looks as though, oh, if I donate, you give me a shout out, and if I don't, you don't give me a shout out. That's not how it is. That's not how we run things here. But we do appreciate every donations that come in, and we greatly appreciate all the support. So that's how we'll keep it here. And for everybody who's been sub since the early days, greatly appreciate it.
Clap it up.
The real ones know.
Clap it up.
The real ones know.
Clap it up. Clap it up if you're a real one.
Albert G, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Miss Fins, Dolphins undefeated. Tua, let's see what this comment, Justin Douglas. Tua isn't as good as Hurts. I agree. I think that Hurts is more dynamic. Miss Fins, hey, even though you're a Dolphins fan, I do appreciate the lively nature of what you're putting into the chat. Dolphins today saying salty Trace. Tua over Jalen from NFL. Cooper Rush is about to replace Dak from Tyler. Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen, but it's funny what Jerry Jones did say about Cooper Rush. He said that he would walk to New York if they have a conversation about Cooper Rush replacing Dak.
I just want to say one thing. I think it's hilarious that Dolphins Today is calling one of our biggest channels at Chat Sports, Cowboys Report, to come and try and get into our comments to cause some problems. I mean, that just shows how soft the Dolphins are. That just shows how soft them as a fan base, then them as a team are.
Hey, why don't we go sub-only chat? We can go sub-only chat.
Hey,
too.
screw 'em,
Actually,
let's
you
do
know
it.
what?
No, because
we're not
for
frauds
the
like
people.
that. We're not frauds like
We're
that.
for the people.
Shot clock?
Another shot clock?
Another shot clock?
Yeah, why not? All right, why not another shot
you're good.
clock?
You're good. Hey, so here's our shot clock. How many super chats can we get in the next 2 minutes? We're putting the shot clock on right now. Let's try to continue to pile on our lead on Dolphins Today. How many super chats can we get in 2 minutes? And then once we get to 2 minutes, that's when Trace and Abby will come on to do their beer bongs, and I will shotgun a beer here. Actually, I need another Coors Light. So if you could get me one, that would be phenomenal. Thank you so much.
You want a warm Coors Light?
No, it's fine. I'll do a coldie.
Cool.
So looking at the comment section here, and these aren't people who super chatted, by the way, just all comments. Baseball Fanatic, We don't need to make comebacks. I love this rivalry going on right now. Can't wait for Sunday from Andrew Bennett. Trees. Must feel good to have a winning record for the first time since Marino last stepped on the field. Very
the
well
Dolphins
done.
haven't been relevant since they had that undefeated season before literally anybody in this chat was born.
Miss
So,
Fins, Dolphins undefeated. Eagles now super fan. Let's go. Hey, Lou G. We're about to get to 300 in soups. We're at 296 right now. Let's go. Clap it up for the homies. Eagles now super fan with the 5. And then Lou G with the 10. And if we get to 300, it's time for Fly Eagles Fly again.
We're $4 away. 5. We're 5 away.
5 away from Fly Eagles Fly once again, and 30 seconds left on the shot clock here. Tyler, lots of talk to just lose by 20 plus to the Bills. I can't wait to see that game, by the way. What a comeback for Miami against Baltimore. Let's give credit where credit is due. Hey! Ready, Trace? A 1, a 2, a 3. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fight, 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 Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! You know what Dolphins today also doesn't have? An intro song for their live
they
show.
don't!
So,
And we got another piece.
Judson with another 10. Let's play that Eagles Now intro song because you know what Dolphins fans would never do? Cook this song up in 30 minutes like Potion, like what he did last week, and now this is the anthem.
Eagles now, we get busy, chasing Trizzy. Eagles now, bruising birds, we keep it litty. Eagles now, pre-game, post-game, make it look easy. Eagles now, no one likes us, please believe it. Eagles now, super chats, we keep them coming. Eagles now, Jalen a booby, keep it running. Eagles now, shots downtown, AJ Brown. Eagles now, if you ain't know, you know it now. Eagles now.
I mean, Dolphins fans just don't have creative minds like Eagles fans. They just don't go about their lives like we go about our lives and care about their football team like we care about our football team. So, F the Fins. F the Fins. Judson Edwards, appreciate you. Awesome job, guys. You should guess Mott. That'd actually be kind of fun.
That'd be pretty fun.
I'm not sure contractually how that would work because he's doing his own YouTube channel now. But, yeah, no, Mott's done a great job. Clap it up for him. Judson Edwards, thank you for that $10 super chat. Is that the only one that came in? I think that's it, right?
We're caught up.
I need to do this more. It's really fun. Keep up the good work, Chase. Tyler, hey, live every single
Dolphins
Thursday
took the lead again?
at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. So there we go. We take the lead again from Dolphins today. Oh, my goodness. But in the meantime, we'll catch up to Dolphins today, and we'll overtake those frauds. But
Should we do this beer bong race?
you guys need to come on to do this beer bong race. And Dolphins fans and Dolphins today, they're not doing this either. And I am about to shotgun this beer. Oh, you got me a warm one? What a legend. No, that's what you were supposed to do. But how did you know? Did you not even, you just assumed? Props. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we're about to do a beer bong race. And I'm going to do a shotgun for the $50 super chat that did come in from Flippin' the Bird 85. Appreciate that. Fins fans, get out of here. So they'll pour up their beer bongs here. Abby, Trace, Race. I'll probably step out and then I'll do my shotgun to make room for them here on camera. So let me step to the side here. And then Abby and Trace, you guys hop on camera, and they'll do their beer bong race. And we still have another mailbag left to get to somehow, so we will get to that as well. You guys can let that foam die down if you need to. And then center yourselves up on cam so that the homies can see you. Rent-free from Kara. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. So, Trace, come my way. Allow Abby to come on. So $50 super chat came in from, let me get the name right so I don't butcher it, Flipping the Birds 85. Love the name there. Dolphins fans would never do anything like this. This is Trace. This is Abby. And a beer bong race coming your way right now on Eagles Now. Oh, Abby with the dome! Abby with the dome! Let's go! Trace goes down! Trace goes down! A dub for Abby! Everybody type AA in the comment section. AA for the dub for Abby Alonso.
Wait, look how much beer's coming out.
No, don't do that. It's foam. It's foam. All right, we're going to throw Abby's We'll throw Abby's Twitter handle here in the chat. Legendary stuff here yet again on Eagles Now. Give Abby a follow on Twitter and show her some love. And then what's your IG, Abby? All right, you want to put it in the chat? Cool. All right. So you can give her a follow on Twitter and IG. Maybe she'll give you a follow back because she still hasn't followed me. So, Mr. Awesome Guy, time for your shotgun. I don't see the follow back. I'm just messing with you. Hey, we're good. We're good. Abby smoked Trace from I Am Hip Hop Anime Lover. Yes, smoked him. Smoked him. Mike Morgan saying salty Trace. He's even more salty because Dolphins fans are in the chat, and he just got his ass kicked by Abby. But yes, shotgun, I would never forget. I would never forget. This is legendary stuff here. Not today, Trace. No fans like us. All right.
I could make excuses, but I'm not going to.
What do we got here?
Hey, if we get to $400, I'll do a beer bong.
$400, Harrison Graham, beer bong. We are $90 away. $90 away. So $400 in soups. Harrison's doing a beer bong. He is the great host of Chicago Bears Now, the Kansas City Chiefs Report. And like me, Harrison, we kind of just do it all here at Chat Sports. So,
hey, real quick, I see Lou saying Trace gives off.
Boss man's here.
Next one, get $50, 50 for one person. If you get it, host gotta leave and go shotgun the other one's stream.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
$50
Okay,
right now.
let me
If we
clarify
say
this.
$50.
Let me say it really quickly. Next channel to get $50 in super chats, the host who loses has to go on the other channel to shotgun a beer.
Come on.
So let's get that $50 super chat in here ASAP. ASAP. We need it to happen.
Let's go.
We need it to happen. Now, I think Dolphins today got the notification before us. So
we got to go.
Who's out there? We got to go.
Kara,
Go.
we need Elijah.
Go.
We need
Go.
Losing Hope. We need everybody. Come on.
Oh! Yeah! $100! Let's go! Woo! No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. Hey, another 50 from Losing Hope with Humanity.
Holy shit.
Harrison, get the beer bong ready.
Harrison, get that shit.
Will, get your shotgun ready.
Suck it, Will.
Come for the king, don't miss. Let's go. The beer bonga. Or the beer bonga. Let's go.
Woo! Eagles, because the Dolphins could never.
Yeah, let's go. Say that one more time.
Merbonga, Dolphins on Eagles, because the Dolphins fans could never.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'll shotgun my beer as well because I still have to do that. Absolutely electric. Electric. Yeah, here we go.
Suck it, Will. Suck it, Will.
Willie Fiends taking the L. You got to do a shotgun. Or I guess it's your preference, whatever you want to do. You do the Mirbonga? You do the beer bong? We got a
F
beer bong here.
Miami! F Miami! F Miami! F Miami!
H. Graham.
Let's go. You ready?
Yes. The Mirbanga. Yes. Let me get this ready here. Electricity. Electricity at Chat Sports.
Hey, before y'all sign off, you gotta play the intro. Oh, 100%.
Oh, easily. We played it like 4 times.
It's like half the
I know. Yeah. Cheers, brother. Harrison's a real one. Let's
get it.
go.
Here we go. Count us down. Oh, we're going.
No. He's gonna come on in his
Will
in his
scared to do the
Dolphin
beer bong.
shirt.
I'll clean this out.
No, yeah, you're good.
Will scared. Will's a fraud. Hey, Eagles country, thank y'all. We knew we could count on you guys.
Will
the Bird
ran
Gang.
away.
The Bird Gang's
Oh,
some
great.
real ones.
You know me, man.
The Bird Gang's
Built
some real
different,
ones. Holy shit.
Wow.
Let's get this up there.
We still have another mailbag.
Elijah said
Elijah!
us.
Us!
Oh yeah.
We have another
Oh
mailbag.
yeah, we do. Hell yeah, we do. And then happy hour continues. Woo!
Oh,
All right.
man, I'm going to be
Losing
back
hope.
for this Niners.
Nice
try,
try,
champ. Yeah,
My-
nice try, champ. He's going to come on at some point.
Champ
And his
Kind. No, do you know who
fraudulent,
Champ Kind is?
Oh, no. I'm
He's
sorry, I missed that.
out of Anchorman. He was the sports reporter that wore the cowboy hat, trying to figure out who he's calling Champ Kind.
Will.
Will's Champ Kind?
Yeah.
Why would he be Champ Kind?
Because
Wasn't
he's
wearing
a
a cowboy
sports
hat.
guy.
Oh, that's fair. There you go.
We can wear our cowboy hat like
I
Champ
mean-
Kind.
Okay, fine. You don't have to tempt me with a good time.
How about this? How about them Dolphins? How about
them
Dolphins? Here he comes.
Got some real ones over here.
Oh, yeah. Some real ones, no doubt. So, hey,
Oh, thanks.
shout out to Yodes, by the way, for making this a competition because things got real in a blink. But also shout out to Will for coming on here, trying to have a little competition with us. And it's been fun for both channels, right? You guys are still live over there?
We're still live.
Still live? All right,
We're
so
still rocking and rolling.
their viewers come in here, interact with us, and our viewers interact with them. So it's been a lot of fun.
Hey.
Let's go, Will Scott, the best host of Chat Sports from Daniel D.
Hey, Daniel
Is
D,
that your
that's
guy?
my guy. Love me some Daniel D.
So
He said
competition-
the BBBs earlier. Shout out
Nice,
to Daniel
nice.
D.
Competition brings the best out of everybody, and that's what we're doing today. So go ahead.
I feel like a prisoner over here.
Yeah.
Having to do this for
Just
5
don't go Tyler on my laptop. Willie Fields taking the L. The Mirbanga. He's been
You
known
chug
to
like
be
my
a
grandma.
slow chugger. It's kind of like
You chug like my
It's kind of
grandmother.
like a hamster off the little the little water thing. It's taking a little while, but at least
It's
doing
literally.
it. He can't chug it like us. You know what I mean? But good sport.
He's
That's a
the
good
Carson
sport
Wentz
right
of chugging
there.
beers.
He's a real one. He's a real one. Good sport.
Hey, Will, don't test us. Don't test us. That's what you
It's-
get.
you know what? It's been a good test today, though. I will
Don't
say
test
that.
us. That's
I
not how
will
these
say
things
that.
work. Man, I
Oh
want
boy.
a shot. Somebody sends in a $5. I'll take a shot. Why not?
Trace
I just
will
kinda
do a
want
shot for $5.
I just kinda want one.
That is like 70% off
one. Yeah,
Super Chat
why
menu.
not? I just kind of want one.
Will is focused from Potion. Don't forget to cup the balls, Miami fan. That's pretty good stuff.
Okay,
That's pretty
also
good
I
stuff.
saw Losing Hope saying that he was calling me champ, so I appreciate it. 'Cause
That makes sense because you look
you know,
like him.
yeah, well, you know
Yes.
what they call the bat? They call it the chicken of the cave.
Yes.
It's fun
yes.
fact.
Oh, by the way. Oh, wait. We did the no
No,
one likes
serious.
us for every 200, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
No, we just did it. We did
yeah,
it
we did do
before
We did
Will
do it.
came
We did do
on.
it.
And then every 100 has been the Fly Eagles Fly.
Minshew
We're
wishes
caught up
that
on that.
Minshew copied me. Minshew saw my style,
Facts.
and he said, "Oh shit,
Facts.
that's hard."
Facts.
And here we
Brandon
go.
Ford.
All right, here we go, Brandon. Thank you, buddy.
There we
Thank
go.
You.
Team Trace for life. Hey, I mean, we're $29 away from $500.
I love you, Brandon.
Oh, now we are $20 away from $500. Or no, hold on, let me see. Updated total.
I'll take one for Lou. I'll take one for Lou
Updated
as
total.
well.
Okay, now we're $25 away from $500. So if we get the $500 in Super Chats, we're bringing the squad here. We're going to try to get the bosses. We're going to try to get
It's a good
every
time
employee that's here to come on and go,
Or
Oh.
Chase, hear me out. We could also get Tom Downey, our Cowboys guy, in here.
He's not here,
Make it-
right?
Oh, he's not.
He's not,
Dang it.
no.
We get one of our office Cowboys fans, get him to stand in here. They just got a suit. They just got a big one. And we could sing Nobody Likes Us to him, but they just got a big super chat, so we're going to do that. We're
Yeah.
gonna
All
do
right.
that.
In the meantime,
Should we do our
let's
mailbag
knock
or
out
what?
one more
Should we do our
mailbag.
mailbag?
We'll knock out one more mailbag. Stay tuned for that. And then we will keep the party going here on Thirsty Thursday, Philadelphia Eagles now.
Good Lord.
Triz, this doesn't have to be longer than 10 minutes.
No
So get those
worries.
questions in. Hashtag Eagles. And, you know, oftentimes we like to say we're built different here at Chat Sports. I mean, kind of built different, right? Drinking a lot of beers. Eagles Now super fan, a.k.a. Losing Hope with Humanity. Another $19
Free show?
away now from an office-wide shot.
You want to show or do you want to wait?
Put that in the show. We'll
Okay.
put it in the show. That super chat will be included in the mailbag. But, like, hey, we talk about being built different. This is what built different is all about. Dolphins today saying they're coming back. I'm not too concerned.
They're coming back like
481.
Tua? No.
We already got the dub when it really mattered. So, mailbag coming up. Hashtag Eagles, super chat. Get those questions in for an upcoming mailbag here on Philadelphia Eagles Now. We good to go? All right, let's rock. Mailbag coming your way on Philadelphia Eagles Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Chase Sr. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can take part in our mailbags using the hashtag Eagles. And also, anytime that you send us a super chat or a donation, greatly appreciate all of your support. Goes a really long way in supporting everything that we do, because the goal here on Eagles Now, 50,000 subs by the end of the regular season. If you want Eagles videos every day, news, rumors, analysis, watch parties, live shows, and mailbags, hit that red sub button. Fly Eagles Fly, EAGLES. First one coming in from Eagles Now superfan, a.k.a. Losing Hope with Humanity. Greatly appreciate the comment here. Chase and Trace, which already sounds great, already sounds like an ESPN show. You know what? What we're doing and how we're moving here on Eagles Now, I don't know if ESPN would ever do it, because we're giving you interactive, informative analysis, and we like to have fun and involve you in all of our shows. So if you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, and let us know down below in the comments section. $20 super chat coming in from Elijah. He's an absolute real one. Eagles Now, let's ride. Our intro song, straight up lit. Get that in the canister so that we can show that on this upcoming mailbag. Trees saying this. Any teams you think are going to be sneaky on our schedule, don't think that anyone outside of the Packers are going to be a problem left on our schedule. So you're right. I mean, when you look at the data and going into this year, the Eagles did have statistically one of the easiest schedules in the National Football League. I thought this win against the Vikings was great because it was a good litmus test to see where the Eagles matched up against another playoff team that can win double-digit games in the NFC in Minnesota, and frankly, they dominated Kirk Cousins. And Darius Slay against Justin Jefferson, absolutely fantastic. What did Adam Thielen do in this game? Crickets, exactly. So other games outside of this one, Packers are obviously a really good game. The Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm not really too concerned about Mitchell Trubisky. Honestly, the New Orleans Saints could give this team a test. And then can the Giants be a sneaky team that you're talking about, Trees, where the Giants, to start the year 2-0, Monday Night Football game against the Dallas Cowboys, they could easily be 3-0. And are they better than we had anticipated? The thing about the NFL, oftentimes teams do go from worst to first, or at least worst to making it into the playoffs. And if the Giants go and start off the season 3-0, it's going to be hard for them to not make the playoffs. I love Brian Dable, and if he actually gets a legit quarterback, unlike Daniel Jones, things could certainly get very, very scary. Football prods with this one. Terry McLaurin is going to kill this defense. So Football prods has said that he is a Washington Commanders fan. But I'm a little bit confused because Football Prods also has what looks to be a Devontae Adams profile picture. So are you a little bit conflicted in where your fandom is at? Now, I will give you credit for this. Terry McLaurin has carved this team up in the past. There's no doubt about that. Terry McLaurin has been excellent against Philadelphia. He just got paid. He was deserving of that. Honestly, Jahan Dotson is a player with Terry McLaurin, who makes that receiving core very, very good for Washington. But if you pressure Carson Wentz and force him into mistakes, then we've seen that he's prone to making game-altering mistakes throughout the course of football games. So if the Eagles get a pass rush and Darius Slay, James Bradbury, Marcus Epps, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Avonte Maddox, who had a pick against Minnesota, if they're able to really eat and do their work, then the Eagles should come away with the dub. Speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead right now. I'm going to type my PHI in the comment section because I think the Eagles moved to 3-0 and pushed that record to still undefeated through 3 weeks. Who you got on Sunday? PHI for the Birds, WAS for the Washington Commanders. If you're going with the commies, hey, lose it. I'm going Birds all day. Donnell Shipley, do you think the Eagles had the best offense in the NFC? Definitely one of the best. Now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are still really good. I worry about their offensive line moving forward. They have suffered some really catastrophic injuries across that front, but it's Tom Brady at the end of the day. And they still have really legitimate weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Mike Evans is still considered one of the best wide receivers in the game, but I think he's slept on as being one of the top 5 wide receivers in the game. So the Bucs in a playoff game against Philadelphia, I think the Eagles match up physically against Tampa Bay, but they do have Tom Brady, who obviously the Eagles have beaten before, but last year in the playoffs, it really wasn't a football game. So I'd put the Bucs up there. I'd still put the Packers up there just because of Aaron Rodgers. I know the receiving core isn't all that great, but the Eagles, definitely no doubt in my mind, one of the best offenses in the NFL. Now, if you like what you're seeing here on Philadelphia Eagles Now, make sure you subscribe to the channel by hitting that red sub button down below. The goal by the end of the year, 50,000 subs, and we're certainly closing in on that number. We've been able to pick up 1,000 new subs over the last month. For those of you who are new to the channel, EAGLES, appreciate you for supporting the show. If you want videos every single day on the Birds, hit that red sub button. This is the new standard here for Eagles coverage on YouTube. Bosch, with those 2 first-round picks, what do you believe our biggest weakness is? And what's awesome about Howie Roseman is that he's been able to put this team in a position where they have a really stacked roster and they still have a bevy of draft capital. They might have double-digit picks in next year's NFL draft. They can trade those away, or they can use those 2 first-rounders to really address a weakness. And when you look at this team in terms of weaknesses, they're good at wide receiver, they're good at tight end, they're really good along the offensive line. Do you want to get another guard in here? Probably not in that first round, right? So I think they're set along the offensive line. At corner, I'm not opposed to going corner again. James Bradbury signed that deal for the short term. So moving forward, that's a little bit of a question mark. Avonte Maddox, I really like him, but Zach McPherson's been great. NFC Special Teams Player of the Week in Week 1. Week 2, he was making plays too. Maybe another safety, but I like what I've seen from C.J. Gardner-Johnson if you re-sign him to a long-term deal, as well as Marcus Epps. Linebacker's good. Honestly, I'm going edge rusher. That's where I'm going if I'm Philadelphia. And a lot of people want to say, oh my gosh, I mean, what do you mean? You have Brandon Graham and Josh Sweat, but like you can get a premium edge rusher with 2 first-round picks next year at a position that the Philadelphia Eagles historically have always really valued and spent money on in free agency or drafted in the first round. Didn't work out with Derek Barnett. It's worked out with their spending elsewhere. I'm going edge rusher and getting the best one on the board because you can never have enough edge rushers in this sport. Philadelphia Eagles Now presented by BetUS. That is our sportsbook partner. 125% deposit bonus if you head to chatsports.com/EaglesBet. Promo code Eagles125. You put in $100, you get $125 back. That's free money to game with. And going into this game on Sunday, the Eagles are favorites by a touchdown against the Washington Commanders. The over-under set at 47 even. Odds makers expecting this game to be somewhat close, and it's a divisional game. So I do expect it to be close as well. I think the Eagles win. I think the Commanders can cover. But if the Eagles live up to that standard that Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts have been talking about, where it's, okay, let's celebrate these victories, but we still have a lot to work on and a lot to improve upon. If they're not content with being good and they want to be great, then they can easily cover that 7-point line. Lou G with this one. Thank you for your $5 super chat. More pressure is needed in this game that we haven't shown yet. So I thought that there were steps with the pass rush last week. Now, it didn't necessarily show on the stat sheet, But I think that pressure did lead to Kirk Cousins getting bothered a little bit and throwing 3 interceptions, 2 to Darius Slay, 1 to Avonte Maddox. Fletcher Cox did have that strip sack, which I thought was impressive, and Josh Sweat got called for that face masking penalty after he had already bottled up and sacked Kirk Cousins, so it should have been more than that. But the Eagles right now 24th in the NFL in sacks generated throughout the first 2 games. I do expect, and I still have high hopes for Hassan Reddick to really make some headway and live up to that contract. Hasn't showed it yet, but it's hard to master defensive schemes when you're a free agent acquisition or a rookie. But you're right, Lou G. You make a good point, and you're a G for that. More pressure needed in this game, and especially against Carson Wentz. So with that, let me ask you this. Predict the score. Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders. Who you got winning this game? We asked you that earlier. More specifically, though, what is the exact score that you have? I think this is going to be, let's say, a 27-23 football game. A nice little win for Philadelphia, and at the end of the day, wins are wins in the National Football League. As always, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. This is Philadelphia Eagles Now, the Trace and Chase Show. We keep it 100 here, so if you like what you're seeing, hit that red sub button. Good stuff. Just trying to get to 10 there. Okay, so I owe them a shotgun over there? Okay, that's good timing. So, Trace, come on screen here. Trace is going to put on the headset. I have to go over to Dolphins today and do a shotgun just to do my due diligence and show them some love because of the back and forth competing. Let me tell you this, though, before I go over on to Dolphins today. They are beating us by like 20 cents. And they're saying, cry, Eagles, cry in the comment section. So let's flip-flop that, overtake them, and take them down in Super Chats. And in the meantime, I'll be back here soon, but Trace, he's going to hop on here.
What's up, Bird Gang? What's happening? All right, so like Chase was saying, we've got too many Dolphins fans, like all 6 of them that exist, saying, cry, Eagles, cry, die, Eagles, die. You know, that's really funny. That's real original. Congrats on, knowing how to rhyme words, Dolphins fans. I'm surprised they know words. But anyway, guys, so we do have our Super Chat menu going. It's happy hour. We're done with segs. We're ready to party. We're ready to get this thing going. We're in a Super Chat battle with Dolphins right now. So they're currently at about $510 right now. We're at 506, guys. So, obviously we appreciate every penny we've gotten, but let's beat them. The Dolphins suck. I got Milo Davis. Oh! Elijah Stuva! Let's go! $50. $6. People didn't know they could count that high. Yeah, that's right. Because they can. Abby, you want to come on here and look how dumb these Dolphins fans look? Look how dumb they look. I mean, they're saying rent-free, salty Trace. Yeah, rent-free. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Like, be real ones. Be real ones. Hey, so if you're a real Eagles fan, type Bird Gang. Type Birds. Squad, Fly Eagles Fly, Philly, literally just spam anything. And I mean anything like 100 times. If every person, Kara, I'm looking at you. Tim, I'm looking at you. Trees, I'm looking at you. 100 times I want to hear Fly Eagles Fly, whatever. Like 100 times. I'm not kidding. Let's get the chat going. This is too quiet. Too many Dolphins fans in here. It's ridiculous. Let's get it going, guys. Come on. Let me hear it. All right. We got Kara typing Fly Eagles Fly, Trees typing it, Ninja typing it, Blocky Greg typing it, Elijah typing it, Baseball typing it, NFL is typing Cry Eagles Cry like a fraud because he is one. NFL, Roger Goodell, get out of here, you bum. Elijah Stovall spamming the bird emojis. Blocky Greg again, Cool Rains, what's up, my guy? I miss seeing you. Daniel D, Cry Eagles Cry. Dolphins, die Eagles die. Get out of here. You guys are frauds. Nick Martin. Okay, yeah. Here, I'm just gonna start pulling. If somebody sends, I'm just gonna start taking sips. If somebody sends, okay, Lou, never mind. I'm just gonna take a sip for you, buddy. All right. Elijah's Abby's burner account. Cannot confirm nor deny. Our lawyers are not here, so we're not gonna answer that question. Eagles Now super fan. Hey. I promise we're going to get these super chats up on screen in just a minute. Chase is going to do his shotgun. I'm over here. I'm normally behind the screen doing all this shit. So just bear with me, guys. You will get on screen, so just give me a minute. Fly, Eagles, fly. Keep going. Get Miss Fins out of here. I'm tired of seeing Miss Fins. I'm tired of seeing people say salty Trace. I'm tired of seeing people saying die, Eagles, die. I'm tired of seeing people say cry, Eagles, cry. I mean, get the fans out of here, dude. They're so dumb. They don't, like, all 4 of their fans are super proud of Tua, yet, like, a month ago, they were saying, trade for Deshaun Watson. We want a new quarterback. Hey, we don't believe in Tua. He can't do anything. I mean, like, cool. You win a few games. You have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Congrats. You have literally a Madden roster. Not that cool. You're not that good, Tua. This is literally just a Bama roster again. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, he's that guy. He's a dog. That's just how it works. All right, so we had that 10-piece, the 50-piece, the 20-piece. All come in while I'm up here. Abby, is there any way you would be able to get me a beer? And you want to do a beer? You want to beer bong with me? We don't have to do a race. We can just beer bong and have some fun. Guys, we might do another beer bong race. Abby's going to come on and do another beer bong with me because we have quite a bit of booze to drink. We are at $5.86. If we get another $14.20 or $13.20, me and Chase, we're screaming, nobody likes us. Hey, I'm going to double down here. I'm going to double down. If we get to $500 in the next 30 seconds, I will go into the Dolphins live stream, and I will not leave until I have finished singing No One Likes Us twice in my cowboy hat and everything, looking like Gardner Minshew's, model that he tries to look like. It's how it be. I mean, hey, balls deep, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, there we go, superfan. $20. We're getting them going. This party's just starting. This party is just going. Hey, so just a quick thing. So I went to Arkansas. I obviously love the Eagles. I'm a huge Eagles fan. I've been an Eagles fan since day one. I'm a diehard Fly Eagles Fly guy. I went to Arkansas. My girl Abby over here went to LSU. So we're SEC people. We know how to fucking drink. We know how to fucking party. So if you guys want to party with us, and, this should go without being said, if you guys are above 21, if you are of legal drinking age, please feel free to join us. If you're not 21, get you a Capri Sun, get you a Kool-Aid, get you some Gatorade, get you a Coke Zero or something, and let's have some fun. If you drink water, even better. If you drink vitamin water, let's go. Let's just have some fun. This is happy hour. I have plans later. I'm not afraid to cancel them. I like the Bird Gang enough to cancel my plans. So, if you guys give me a reason, I'm staying here all night. Honestly, here's the thing. Even if Chase was like, man, I'm tired, I got to go, I'll stick around. I'll stick around and hang out because I love the Bird Gang. I know Chase does, but, he runs a lot, and I kind of just drink beer. So there is that. All right, so we got more Dolphins fans in the chat. All 4 of them that exist are, they're typing again. So drown them out again, guys. You know what to do. Drown them out because Dolphins fans are, moronic and don't exist. But what are you going to do? I'm going to give some shout-outs real quick. We got a super chat. Thank you so much. That one guy, $5 super chat. Jalen over to it. Yeah, I agree. We're going to hit this beer bong real quick. We're going to get going. I'm going to get these super chats up on screen. Chase is going to take – oh, he's right here. There he is. There he is.
Oh, another race?
I think we're just drinking to have some fun because we were like, all right, if somebody sends in a 10-piece, I'll do a beer bong, but then a bunch of people send them in, so we're like, okay, we'll just have some fun. Happy hour's going. You ready? Cheers. 3, 2, 1. I love warm beer. Warm beer is so good. All right, Chase, I'm going to give this back to you, my friend.
I got you. All right, I'm back. Oh my gosh, we got the 616?
Yeah, dude, I told you I got it.
Are we running through all these?
Yeah, no, we haven't gone through them yet.
Oh my goodness. We were at 507 when I left. All right, that's Fly Eagles Fly, and that's No One Likes Us again. Oh, my goodness. What a time to be alive. You and yours and me and mine. What'd you say, Abby?
1,000, I'll do a boot.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming on air. Oh, wait, no. Abby, come here real quick. Abby, you get to tell the people what's happening here. So that way they can hear it from the horse's mouth.
Okay, if we hit 1,000 on Super Chats, I will chug a boot, which is essentially a glass boot full of 3 beers.
Yes.
I will
She
do it.
chugs
We're
really
at
fast.
6:16 now. So we don't
She's
expect
really
that to happen,
fast.
but
It's
she's putting it out there.
incredible.
I'm offering it.
She's offering.
It's
She's
incredible.
offering.
You guys have to see it. You
She's
really have to.
offering.
It's unbelievable.
It's a big boot, a glass boot, 3 beers go in there. So, Street Poet said, wait, what was Abby's IG? Abby, you can
Abby,
put
what's
that in
the
there
IG?
if you want.
I'll drop it in
Yeah,
the chat.
she'll drop the link in there. We put her Twitter link in there as well.
Be nice.
All right, so are we running through these soups now?
nice.
All right,
Yes.
Lou G, Elijah is Abby's burner account. What is? Oh, Elijah Stovall.
Elijah Stovall,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. That's pretty funny. See, so, and Elijah sent a 50.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Again,
go.
Chase, I said, I got this. Just give me a minute.
Let's go, Elijah. Didn't know they couldn't count that high. That's good stuff right there, or could count that high, excuse me. Losing hope with humanity continues to be just an absolute legend. Miami's won 2 games this year, matching their season total the last 20 years. You know, they haven't won a lot of playoff games. I know that. Balls deep.
Nice.
I got to find a beer to beer cheers. I think I'm out. Oh, I got one. Okay. Beer cheers, balls deep. Balls deep. Balls deep since 1981. That's a long time to be balls deep for, but
Hey,
shout
cool
out
Reigns.
to you.
Way
Shout
to
out
go,
to
saying
you.
cry, Dolphins cry. Way to go.
Eagles now, super fan, losing hope with humanity. Fly, Eagles, fly. We got to sing that, and we got to do the No One Likes Us. That one guy, always been a real one. If this is your girl, good job by you. Jalen over Tua. Amen.
Facts.
Jalen is the better quarterback. So, with that, let's go Fly, Eagles, fly, and then No One Likes Us. We'll just seamlessly go through it. And like Abby said, $1,000 in Super Chats. She's doing a beer boot. We are at 6:16 right now. So, without further ado, Fly, Eagles, fly into No One Likes Us. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Fight, fight, fight.
Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us, we don't care. Hold on. Now on this one, we're the Eagles, effing
fucking
Eagles, all right?
Let's do it.
No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. We're the Eagles, the fucking Eagles. No one likes us, we don't care. Good stuff right there. See, Street Poet knows what's up. He said Das Boot. It is the Das Boot. It is the Das Boot. Now, $1,000 in supers were 375 away, basically.
To get to the Das Boot, what are your thoughts on like a 50%?
Or $385.
What are your thoughts on 50% off?
50%
Just
off?
to like get there.
Let's go. All right, we can go 50% off.
We don't have to.
We can
Feel
go
like
50% off.
All right, let's do
We
it.
can go 50% off. 50% off
2
Super
minutes.
Chat menu.
Only 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes. I got it.
We ring the
Only 2
Liberty
minutes.
Bell, baby.
That's it. 2 minutes, and then we're back to normal prices. Better be smart with your money. Unlike Raider
50%
fans.
off for 2 minutes. Do you have the
Unlike
shot
Raider
clock
fans.
going?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got the shot clock
I got
going.
it going.
Over the next 2 minutes. Judson Edwards, Cool Rains, Carol Poole. Let's go! Street Poet,
Brandon.
Bill Taylor, flipping the bird 85. A real one.
Brandon.
Unlike Raider fans, he says, from Kara.
Yeah,
LOL.
Raider fans are stupid.
LOL.
Brandon, which Bottle Rockets are you going to be at? Because I can be convinced.
Shoot,
I
where'd
could
my
be
beer
down.
go?
I
All
could be
right,
down.
cheers. Cheers for those.
I might be able to bring the
Soups.
squad. I might be able to bring Abby and Chase to Bottle Rockets.
Where's
watch
that
them. It is, if I remember correctly, it's actually not too far.
Okay.
It's not too far.
That's where Brandon's at? Brandon
That's where he said he's
Ford.
going to be tonight.
Brandon Ford's at Bottle Rockets for, what is it, Steelers-Browns tonight, right?
I guess so.
This was a fun battle, guys. Shout out to the Eagles as well as Chat Sports. They're the best. Daniel D, you're the best, my bro. You're the best. You're the best. Eagles fan number 1. Let's go Eagles, going 17-0. Man, that would be something, wouldn't it? That would be something.
We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute left.
1 minute left on the 50% off.
On 50% off.
And with that, if we don't get any more Super Chats in 1 minute, we're going to sign off and call it a day. So, Brandon Ford, you going to Legacy?
Oh, Legacy Hall, yeah.
Or
Legacy West,
or
out in
beer,
Plano.
what was it?
It's called
Bottled Rockets?
Bottled Rockets, out in
Bottled
Legacy
Rockets.
West. Good time.
So 1 minute left. I'll put on that 1 minute left. If we get any more Super Chats, we'll stay live. If not, we'll sign off. We'll call it a day. All good. It's been another absolutely awesome Philadelphia Eagles now. So, Eagles going to win the Super Bowl from Cool Reigns. Let's go. Let's go. Got to go, boys. Kara, I'll watch and catch up later. Hey, reset the shot clock.
We're staying.
Reset the shot clock.
Fuck it, we ball.
Flipping the bird.
Fuck it, we ball.
Reset the shot. Oh, Lou G, we reset it again. We reset it again. So we'll space these out. Flipping the bird. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Oh, Elijah with 20! Elijah with 20! Let's go!
Abby, think we got him fooled. LOL. Abby, stop super chatting. No, keep super chatting. Actually, keep super chatting us, Abby.
Elijah's a real one and a real person. It is not Abby's burner account. It is not. It is not.
Smart. It's smart to change your name on the YouTube.
What was the other one that
That's good.
came in there?
That's good. Lou G. Our boy Lou.
Lou G.
Our boy Louie.
Lou G.
Louie.
The real OG.
Oh, where my
baby.
people go. Ow. Let's go. All right,
Lou
guys.
G.
I don't
The real
wanna get
G.
off. I don't want to get off of here yet.
All right, now I'm resetting it to 2 minutes. Oh, shoot.
Shout
2
out-
minute.
Shout out the potatoes, Kara. Shout out to potatoes,
2 minutes.
for
2
sure.
minutes left on the
sure.
Philadelphia Eagles now. Kara Poole with the potato.
Potato.
Cool
potato.
Reigns with the birds. Kara Poole with the birds. Eagles fan. Oh! Judson Edwards. Fly, Eagles, fly. Potatoes for every meal. Potatoes are a good food. Sweet potatoes are also very, very good. Sweet potatoes
Sweet
are
potatoes
slept on.
rock. Sweet potato
Sweet
fries.
potatoes are slept on. Abby, what if we did a discount? What if we got the $700 and you did the DOS boot? Is that too much?
50, 40, 50
I'm not
bucks?
pressuring you.
Or if we got a
You can say no.
$50 super, if we got a $50 super
Or
chat,
if we need to get $100 more dollars. $750.
100 more dollars.
All right.
$100 more dollars.
$100 more dollars.
56.
Okay.
Here, you want to
$756.
do you want to tell him? You want to tell him? Here.
She can tell him.
Here.
Okay, I'll go down on the price. If we can get to 756, I will chug a beer boot.
Okay. So
Make it happen.
that's $100 in total.
Let's go. You heard her.
So this is what we're gonna
You
do.
heard her.
2 minute shot clock. $100 in total over the next 2 minutes. And Abby, who's becoming a real one OG, will do a DOS boot. $100 in 2 minutes. We're 15 seconds in here. There's five
$5
from Lou
There's
G.
five.
There's five from Lou G, and I'll actually answer this question because it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's buffering.
So we'll get to Lou G here. We're 25 seconds in, and we are $95 away. $95 away from an Abby DOS boot. Lou G, good question here. Jalen Hurts is ceiling, prime McNabb, prime Russ Wilson. So go to that player rank of the players that Jalen Hurts reminds me of. And Lou G, if you've been a fan of this team for a long while, then you know that Jalen Hurts has some shades of Donovan McNabb kind of before he went more so as a passing quarterback and started to add some pounds. He has shades to me of all these players here. He's a shorter Cam Newton, but runs like him. A less fast Lamar Jackson, but still is very explosive. Leadership quality, throwing ability of Steve McNair. And you're right, Lou G, the G, he does remind me a little bit of Donovan McNabb. So we are 115 in to our $100 quest, and we are $95 away, and then Abby will do Das Boot. That's 3 beers and a glass boot if we want to get there. There's 10 from Lou G. There's 10 from Lou G, so that's 15. So that gets us to $85 away. And I'll give y'all a little bit more time on the shot clock here. Yeah, we'll get the boot here. So we'll extend the shot clock. If we just get $100 more. We are at 85 now because Lou G is calling us the MVPs, but Lou G is one of the MVPs. Elijah, you're tapped out. You're good. Need to save at least something from my trip week 6. No worries, bro.
Elijah, you're a real one.
You're
love
a real one. You're a real one. Throw up the L3 for Elijah. Throw up the L3 for Elijah. So we'll show the Das boot here. Abby's about to go get it, and then we'll show it. Come on. So this is the Das boot here. It's 3 beers and a glass boot. It's like we're on QVC. Here it is. It is the glass boot. It fits 3 beers in 1 Das boot. So $85 away, and then Abby will do 3 beers in 1 boot, a.k.a. a la the Das boot. So what about Russell Wilson, the Eagle Maniac? A little bit of Russell Wilson for sure. I probably could have added him onto that graphic. You're right, the Eagle Maniac. No doubt. No doubt. Russell Wilson could have definitely been on there. Beer boot. No, not you. We're not making fun of you. No. We're never making fun of you. There's 5 from Judson Edwards. That brings us to $80 away from Abby doing a beer boot. We're trying to get to $756. We're at $676 right now. All right, $756. We're at $676 right now. Abby does a beer boot. Trace will finish the fireball. And Harrison will do a beer bong, you said? Beer bong. Beer bong. Beer bong, finished the fireball, and a Das boot. Judson Edwards with 5. That gets us to 676. We got to get to 656, if I remember correctly. Judson Edwards, that's at least a beer cheers for me. Judson, appreciate you.
Empty bottle if we get those suits.
Yep. So we're
Harry wants a beer bong.
We're $80 even away.
Abby wants a beer boot.
It only takes one. It only
times.
takes one. GQ model could have 2 from Kara Poole. Who's the GQ model, Kara?
Me? Thank you.
Trace.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Judson
I mean,
Edwards. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Not everybody looks as good in a cowboy hat.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Nick, Elijah built different. He really is. Elijah, you see it down below here. Elijah is goated.
He's goated.
Is goated. Okay. Final call for soups. I'm not asking for any more, but if they come in, hey, we'll continue to party. Hurts reminds me of Cunningham a bit, flipping the bird 85. I see that. Cunningham is a little bit longer as an athlete. I thought that maybe he was a little bit more explosive to a certain degree and taller, though. That's the thing. Like Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts. I said Hurts kind of reminds me of a shorter Cam Newton. Now, he also has that thickness to him that Cam has. Randall was kind of slight, though. That's why I don't really see the similarities. The Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson comparisons, I do see those. All right, 45 seconds in. No way! Let's go! $100 from Lou G! Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us, we don't care. No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us, we don't care. Let's go!
I'm ready.
Holy
ready.
shit.
I don't know what this time
Wow.
I need a nap in a
Holy moly.
is. Shots and sign off.
Abby's going to do a beer boot. Whew.
Grace, we should shove these and then outro video is
Yes, for sure, for sure. Hey, can somebody get me a warm beer? I'll shotgun one more for the people. I'll shotgun one more for the people. Oh my goodness, Lou G.
the insane ratio.
It's just nuts for the people from Cara.
To the title, Jerry Jones.
Oh man! All right, we got a lot still to do here. Harrison's gonna do the Mirbanga. I have to shotgun a beer.
Ready to go. I'm waiting for the rest.
Abby's gonna do the beer boot. Trace will probably do something because he's always down to do something.
We're playing the latest outro.
And then we're playing the outro. Eagles now. The real ones know. Kara Poole saying stud. There's no doubt. Stud. In the building. In the building. Lou G. A straight up stud.
Running out of beer. We need more beer for Sunday.
Kara said, tell Harrison I'll DM him who wants to talk to him later. She runs a lot of Twitch streams for NFL players. So I think there's a Bears player that might be in contact with you. So
At H-Gram NFL.
H-Gram NFL. Yeah, we'll get it here.
I'll get the link in here.
I'll hop on it. Yeah, I got you. We'll put it in there real quick. The Super Chat Liberty Bell. That's for Abby.
This is Abby's boot.
That's Abby's boot. That's Abby's boot. For the grand total of 50 people watching live.
Buddy Bear. Might deliver.
Buddy Bear! All right. Here we are. Here's H. Graham.
Yeah, if you got any Bears players, hit me up. Absolutely. Set something up.
Absolutely electric.
Same handle on IG if you
And your night's just getting started. Thank you, bro. Oh, another shotgun. Abby beer boot.
ready to tee it up tomorrow?
Sure, yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good.
Roll up.
Rolly, you want to come on? Do something? Whatever you want. Whatever you want, man. He's a Patriots fan. F the Pats. Okay, yeah. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll clean it up here. We got the boot. Got the boot from Abs.
Over here.
Where is Trace? You went to the bathroom? Okay. All right. Abby,
Do we just go now, or are we waiting for Trace?
Are we going at the same time?
no, we can if we want to. I mean, obviously that's going to take a little bit longer.
I want to show this super chat after we hit. Because it said they want to buy me.
Oh, yeah, take a screenshot, send it to the bosses.
That's what I'm about to do. I wanna
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. I think that we earned Trace an Eagles jersey
Eagles
today.
I'm tired of wearing this AJ Brown.
776, by the way, that's pretty fitting. 1776, that's when our nation's capital was founded in the great city of Philadelphia, and then DC took our nation's capital ship away. Ring the bell, ring the bell.
We doing this at once?
What?
Quincy?
I don't know.
Frauds.
They just strong-armed us. Declaration of Independence, signed in Philadelphia. Our nation was founded.
Nicolas Cage.
Is that it? Ben Franklin? Betsy
You
Ross?
haven't seen,
The legends.
National Treasure?
No, I'm not a big
Cage?
National Treasure guy, although Will is a very big National Treasure guy.
He's got a poster in his room.
Yeah. Does he actually, though? I think he might. He might.
If anyone does, anyone in this office.
Oh my goodness. What a day.
Oh, Lou said another one.
No, he didn't.
Said another one.
No, he didn't. Lou, you are ridiculous, man. You're a filthy animal. All right, so we'll do these, and then Abby will come on for her boot,
Now we'll sign off.
make some room, and then we'll play Eagles Now intro. Hey,
Cheers,
Hey,
ladies.
cheers, fellas.
fam, much love,
I'll
much
probably
love.
break the rear, but it's all good. Here we go.
H. Graham, that thing ain't easy, you know? The Mirbanga is not easy. It's not easy. By the way, I mean, well, yeah, bring one from the kitchen in here, and we'll just put everything in there. By the way, we're $22 away from 800 if we want to make the number even. So we'll just put that out there. Shout out, Super Chats, Abby coming on.
All right,
Beer
spam
beer.
Abby in the chat.
It's
spam
three
Abby.
beers.
Show her some love.
Abby, 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 Abby. All right, she's off and away. Off and away.
I mean, look at this.
Pretty damn impressive. Pretty damn impressive. She's rocking Eagle
It's
Green,
halfway
too.
down.
Eagle Green.
It's
Let's
almost
go.
empty. Wow.
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 That's just built
Spam
different.
wow.
That is
Spam
built
wow.
different. We talk
Spam
about real
wow.
ones. That's a real one right
Just
there.
type wow. Type
That's
wow.
a real one right there. Clap it
Holy
up for
shit.
Abby. Those things are painful. She crushed. She crushed. Abby.
Wow.
Cool Rains, Kara
What
Poole,
a W.
Judson Edwards, Denny,
Wow.
Elijah, Judson, Blackie, Cool Rains, Chris Scott. That is impressive. Clap it up for Abby.
insane.
Clap it up
It's
for Abby.
insane.
Absolute real one.
It's insane. All right.
Absolute
we're gonna
real
throw
one.
up. We have
Throw up
another-
those supers.
Yeah, we'll throw those up real quick.
And then we'll play the Eagles Now intro, and then we'll be out of here. Unless we want to get 22 to get to 800.
If somebody sends us $22, we'll stay live for another few minutes. Hey, honestly, Chase, if you want to go, I'll stick around. I'll stick around and hang out.
And
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know. Hey, people love you, brother.
Yeah, I'll do
People
it.
love you. By the way, Trace and Chase show back on Sunday. Commanders, Birds.
sub.
A little bit
Sub button.
concerned as to how it could go, but in a good way. In a good way. So Lou G, salute. God bless to everybody who tuned in. God bless y'all. Appreciate you. We're going to play the Eagles Now intro, but 1 minute left for Supers. 1 minute left for Supers. Any that come in, we'll get to them. We'll stay live. If not, Eagles Now intro from the homie Potion.
Eagles now.
And we'll
get
do that.
busy.
So we're 10 seconds in and counting.
All right.
You should
Chase,
see the destruction here to
Real-
my right and left. It
real
is
quick,
special.
while we wait for this super chat to end, I wanna pop this suit back up, or the shot clock.
That's the
I wanna
big
pop
one.
this back up.
Lou G.
Say, Trace, buy you an AJ Brown jersey with this.
I got to
Hey.
take a screenshot of this.
We'll take a screenshot of this. Hey, Brett. Actually, Brett's perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect.
What'd you say, Brett?
This is perfect. Oh, dang it.
Cancel the
Boss
order.
just said no. The boss just said. Somebody just super chatted and said, use this to buy an AJ Brown jersey. It was $100. $100.
$100. 778.
Okay.
We can talk about
can
it.
talk
Hey.
about it. Hey,
I have an AJ Brown jersey on already.
I have an AJ Brown jersey on, actually, for the record. It's an AJ Wentz jersey, okay? Okay. All right.
Oh,
if we,
man.
Here's the thing. I bet if we get $100 right now,
Oh, stop
Brett
it.
would buy it.
Stop
Buy
it.
it this second. I bet if somebody said $100, Brett would buy it right this second. And he'd be like, okay, we'll get Lou G's name on the back of it.
I threw it into Parati. All right. We're signing off. That's it. That's it. Philadelphia Eagles Now. Another Thirsty Thursday edition where we were also partying, but giving you great Eagles analysis. News, rumors, breaking news, watch parties, live shows, everything that you want and more. Everybody's the best out there. I told the bosses, Philadelphia Eagles Now, it is a rocket ship awaiting to happen. So with that, we're going to peace out. We'll see you on Sunday for an Eagles Commanders watch party. That's the next time that we're live, but videos up until that point every single day. We out. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Your donations go a long way. EAGLES. Eagles Now intro from Potion.
Eagles Eagles now. We get busy, chasing Trizzy. Eagles now. Bruising birds, we keep it litty. Eagles now. Pre-game, post-game, make it look easy. Eagles now. No one likes us, please believe it. Eagles now. Super chats, we keep them coming. Eagles now. Jalen a booby, keep it running. Eagles now. Shots downtown, AJ Brown. Eagles now. If you ain't know, you know it now. Eagles now.